All right, I think we are live.
Hello,
everybody out there.
Oh, yeah.
You probably want to mute our audio.
Hey,
What's up, friends? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. We see Sid is here.
It's Happy Warning Wednesday.
Happy Warning Wednesday.
I'm going to do this a couple more times, I'm sure. Later,
Yeah.
as people join.
What's up, Paul?
Hey, Paul. What's up, ABR Chief?
Yeah. Made a couple of cameos in this. Man, this was such a blast.
I know.
Every time I've looked at any reel that you've made or just I've actually watched it a few times just outside of, just in my own spare time. It's just fun to relive it,
Yeah. I know.
Great.
There's also a level of when you rewatch something that you've made, you have a certain level of pride in all the work that you put in.
Yeah.
And I think that speaks to you feel good about the product that you put out.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
Good for you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Let me see
Nothing wrong
what
with
we
that.
got. Can I refresh this? I don't know how this works here.
Oh, right. Where it shows who's all there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Or maybe, actually, I don't want to close that because I might mess something up. Fernando, what's up?
What's up,
And
guys?
Rob, what's
Hey, guys,
up,
what's
brother? Yo, yo, yo.
Thanks, Paul. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
That was what we did, you
Yeah.
know, for years before we did this music channel was
We were vloggers.
vlogs, you know, so that it's fun to get back into that.
know.
We were going on such long trips for like 5 weeks in Italy, 5 weeks in Switzerland.
Yeah.
And when you're doing that for so long and have so much footage, you kind of get overwhelmed and swamped with a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
But like this
Good
for
problem to have.
but for 5 days where there's dedicated things,
Yeah.
it's so much more fun to
It
put that
was.
together.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I love that. What up, PMB?
Hey, guys. What's up?
Yeah, man. This is going to be great. And I think we're going to do maybe a couple of reactions afterwards.
Why not? Yeah. I mean, Jeremy brought up a good point. The vlog's only 20,
It's only 20 minutes. It's short. 22 minutes.
Why not do some catch up on what we've missed? Although, I went scanning around on the warnings page earlier just to see what the latest was. And so not from the warnings page, but there's Dead Poet Society, Hurt. There's the VMAs, Automatic Sun. Those are 2 top contenders. And then there was a 2024 recap. But other than that, I think we need your help to
See what we're going to do?
Yeah. I was where's all the live little clips from all the random, bootleg
Yeah.
people?
I just almost lost it because I saw the big giant space chicken.
What? Oh, man.
Oh, what's
Hola.
up? Hola, amigo. Uwe. What's up, Uwe?
Hey,
Guten
Uwe,
Abend.
what's up? Guten Abend.
Yes, we got Uwe making a couple of appearances
Hey,
as well. Pedro, what's up?
Oh, is this a POW look? Honestly,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize it was a POW look, but this is the first time I'm doing this, and I was I don't know if I feel comfortable
It
with
just
it.
reminded me, now that he said that, it reminded me of the clip that's in our vlog where
Hey,
she's
Brian, what's
she
up?
turns around, you stupid little, or you greedy little fucker.
Oh, yeah.
And she had the little buns.
I did. I think it's a trendy thing these days. I feel a little awkward, but I'm going with it, right? I get bored with the same thing. So
I used to
switching
do
up,
it,
guys.
and back in the day when I was doing it, they were called Leia buns.
Yeah, I kind of feel I
Well,
resonate more with Princess Leia,
Right,
except
right,
they're
right.
not twisted.
And they were more on the side. Yours are more in the back.
I promise you, I did not think about this at all. It
She
was
rocks rough and stuff with her afro puffs.
Yeah, I had to come out and I was like, okay, Jeremy, tell me the truth. Is this not good? You have to be honest with me. If this is a bad look, I'll fix it.
That's awesome.
Hey, Gerardo,
Oh.
welcome.
Uwe is going to Madrid.
Little onions.
Meeting Nayla at
Travis.
the Warning concert. That's awesome. Have a
wow.
blast. Tell the
Awesome.
homies and Nayla we said hello. Hopefully they got to see, huh?
Sorry, they're calling my buns little onions.
Cebolita. Oh, those are in our vlog too. We ate some of those, right? But yeah, Uwe, make sure you say hello to Nayla. I don't know if they know that you made that appearance. I hope you probably told them, right?
I hope so.
It would be great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cebollas pequeñas.
Yeah, good trip. I know, sorry. I've got that. You guys derailed me with the little onions. I've got that stuck in my head now. I'm totally...
Gerardo, what's up? Guadalajara. Hey, our homie Oscar is in Guadalajara, I think, now, right? Is he down there?
I don't know where he is today, but he's making his way there.
Yeah. Man, he's always somewhere.
I know.
I wonder if he's going to be out here in May for the show, for the warning show.
No doubt.
Well, it's not the warning show. Who is it? Halsey, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Halsey.
Yeah.
Wait, have we done Halsey? No, I'm thinking of Lizzie
of the
Hale.
warning. I just know of the warning playing.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know who else is playing. The warning is.
The warning.
Yeah.
the little onions.
I know.
That's killing me. Cebolita.
I swear I didn't think about that, but now that's all I'm going to think about.
Cebolitas pequeñas. I love that.
That's great, guys.
That cracked me up, man. Oh, okay.
Do you want to wait a little longer, or should we get going?
Oh, let's see. Let's. We got 2 more minutes, and then
Okay.
5:05 we'll start.
Okay.
Is there anything you guys want to know about, or if at any point in time you guys have a question about anything that you see in the vlog or anything you don't see in the vlog, just drop a comment. Well, I mean, that's what this is about. We're just hanging out,
Yeah.
We didn't really have like a main plan other than to just watch this and enjoy it with you guys,
But we did talk about, for those that just joined recently that weren't here when we first started, that maybe at the end of this, maybe we catch up on some warning things that we haven't seen yet. Maybe we do a little spontaneous reaction stream. Like, I don't think anyone is going to complain about that.
No,
on a warning Wednesday, guys. No,
Yeah,
no one's
yeah.
going to complain. No one.
Larry's got his bag of goldfish in a juice box.
Nice.
I was just grubbing out on some Parmesan goldfish like an
Nice.
hour ago. I love goldfish. Those are my jam. The full July shows to
Rob.
see them. Okay.
Poor Rob, right? Like, on one stream probably months ago, we assigned Rob moderator duties, and I'm just noticing now by the little, wrench next to his name, I think that now he is indefinitely tied to us as a moderator, and he probably hates every time we do a stream.
Oh, I hope
once
not.
again,
I hope
thank
not.
you to Lost Hate Rob.
Thank you
for
very
helping
much.
us.
Like, he's all over the place doing everything.
Rob is everywhere all the
It's
time.
great.
I don't know how he has time to help us, but thank you.
Yeah.
Very much for thanks to Rob for reminding us to press like, guys.
Alejandro, no, we did not get a chance to visit Lunario. Actually, our
Paul can talk about this one a little bit.
about what?
Remember in Lunario when we were outside of the auditorio, Paul was like, "That's legendary over
Oh,
there."
yeah.
The entrance to Lunario.
The entrance, but we were so jam-packed with doing so much stuff. Like, the trip was too short.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't have enough time for everything. So,
No doubt.
But I hear that they're playing at the even bigger arena in 2026 in Mexico City. So maybe we need a redo.
I think so, and I think next time needs
No
to be
guns
like,
this time.
No, yeah. Yeah, we'll get into that when we watch the thing. But I think next time, really, I've been talking to a lot of you about this when we were in Mexico City. Like, how much is a good amount of time to be there? And we're lucky enough where we can work from anywhere. So I'm thinking, like, we need 2 weeks, right?
Yeah,
We
at
need
least 2 weeks.
at
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
I mean, that seems like a good balance.
And I want to
right?
go to those pools, those like cascading pools,
Thanks for
the
nothing.
natural hot springs or whatever. It's like 3 hours away or 4 hours.
they
Like,
cascade
I would
down.
love to go see that. You know what I
Same.
mean? There's still a few things that we need to do. Like,
Yeah.
we did the air balloons over Teotihuacan, but we didn't go see the ruins. You know,
Right.
I'd love to see that.
There's
I'm
a lot to
big
do.
history buff. So, yeah. So I think I was just reading Fernando. Hey, don't worry about it, man. Like,
At least 2 weeks, yeah.
yeah, we don't even know. Like, if we had a schedule and we're like, hey, we're going to do lives every whatever day at this time, it would be much easier to get like something consistent. But it's so random, Maybe we'll get there.
Yeah, we're still thinking.
I hope we get there. We're too ambitious and we try to do so many different things.
I know, guys. And part of it is like when you have the opportunity to randomly like go interview a band or go to a show or photograph a show, that kind of predicates our schedule. So it makes it
Yeah.
a little bit tough to be consistent in that sense. But I don't think you guys would mind, at least if we had a placeholder and if we couldn't make it, we could.
Then, hey, we can't do a lot. Yeah, we got to figure this out.
I know.
I think Tolantongo. I don't know how to say that. Tolantongo. That sounds cool, but that's what I want to go see.
Yeah.
Raphael, what's up, man? He said he's not gonna press the like button.
Oh.
Bum, 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 bum.
All right. You're lost, buddy.
All right, so shall we get it going?
Yeah, let's get going.
Yeah, Mexico City is ridiculously big. Like, as we were flying in, man, we have so much more footage that didn't make it into this vlog. Like, we
know.
need to make like a
Behind the scenes.
There's
Patreon.
so much more footage that just, I wanted to just get to the meat of everything so people aren't bored, So
Yeah.
But man, that city is gigantic, man. We flew over some kind of soccer stadium that was really cool. Football stadium that was really cool, you know? Anyways, we're going to get into this vlog, yeah? What do you think?
Yeah, let's go.
Should we do it?
I mean, let's go, guys.
Let's do it.
Come on, let's get started. Here we go.
Yeah, we're going to do it, everybody.
Here we go.
I'm stoked.
Got all of our friends on here. Welcome. Happy Warning Wednesday. We're going to get going here.
And see Giant Space Chicken.
I just love that name.
GSC, the BGSC up in here. That was one thing. We didn't get to see any of the museums.
No.
You know what I mean?
There was like no time.
There was no time.
We did as much as, I mean, guys, if you can't tell from the vlog, we did as much as we possibly could in 4 days.
Oh, I know you did, Raphael. I know. All right, so
let's go.
Let's do it. Let's get it going. It's cold. It's not cold. These lights are hot.
Yeah, look at those champs.
That was so cool. That was awesome.
All right, guys. So, hey, Daniel, welcome. We just started.
What up?
Anybody has any questions along the way or wants to talk about anything? Like how tired I am?
I'm going to stop it right off the bat. All right, you guys. This dude, y'all see this guy on the side in the hat with the glasses?
Yeah.
We're standing in the TSA line at like 5 a.m, 6. It was early, and this guy was belting out. I don't know what song, but it was like, like he was just belting out, and everyone was quiet, just like looking at him.
And I'm just gonna tell you what my inner voice was thinking. Okay, I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, okay. First of all, as an employer, as someone that used to be a manager of employees, I was horrified for the establishment for having an employee with the full TSA garb on, just yelling in the middle of the line, you know, like every behavior they don't want other people to exhibit. Here's this guy.
But it made everyone smile.
Yeah,
it did.
This guy didn't give a shit. He was just going to sing because he wanted to. And so I just started talking to him.
I pulled out the phone because I was like, I got to get this guy. And as soon as I did, he stopped. Like it was the end of the song or something. So that's why this clip is so short. But that was funny.
Yeah, he was annoying though, really.
It was just like, it's too early for this.
No.
Oh. That's why you were looking back at him like, dude.
Everybody, welcome back
from the real world.
From the real world. We are currently
This is weird.
It wasn't a warning song.
It is about 8:30.
It's like we're watching ourselves.
Like 15 minutes.
I don't think we've done that before.
Reaction Inception.
We've got all kinds of fun stuff lined up. Hot air balloons, boats,
Man.
of course the warning concert.
How about Eden?
And of course we're gonna have to do some
sweet girl.
tacos, you know? So we got a lot of stuff that we can be doing. We'll figure it all out.
We're gonna talk about that, guys.
Yeah, we'll talk about those tacos.
Of course we're gonna keep you guys in the loop. But for now, we gotta catch that plane. We'll see y'all in a minute.
And how's everything sounding for you guys? If something's really weird, please drop a comment and let us know. If it's not.
Yeah. My new niece.
Get it.
I have danced going on trips for a very long time, guys. It's just a thing. That's
Mexico
right.
Shuffle.
I'm so excited to be going on a trip. I'm always dancing.
And you know what? Every time we go anywhere, we always have some kind of animal encounter next to us.
Yeah, because we're big animal people.
That was cool.
In fact, we didn't know this, that we were flying over that at the time.
When this happened, when I was going through all the footage and putting this stuff together, what did I recognize? I recognized, the Ferris wheel right here. I was wait, the Ferris wheel, and then this weird building. I was like, that's right next to the Auditorio. So it was just a coincidence that I happened to be shooting out the window and captured that.
Yeah.
But right before this shot was where oh no, I think it's coming up. Oh, it's not even in the thing because I took it out.
Oh.
The cool football stadium. Skirt.
Once we made our way through customs, we had to meet our van driver, Chema. Since we were staying on the same block in Polanco,
Oscar.
set
Is
up
Oscar
a ride
here?
from the airport to our
Oscar,
Airbnbs.
you here?
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Oscar.
Yeah, there he is. The man.
What's up? We got up and left the camera.
Yeah.
Tricks to shooting.
Listen to your
you guys. So
dramatic music here.
that was one of my old songs.
it's
my
all
dark
dramatic.
Beneath the Halo was the what's the name? The band name, I guess. Beneath the Halo was the name.
Okay.
That was a great song. Yeah, this was not the funnest part. Unfortunately, our very first introduction into Mexico
is so
City
weird,
wasn't
like,
exactly
looking
the best
at us
one. And in fact, it was
in our
I'm not
same
really
scary
weird.
and dangerous, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Hey,
It was a little
Diane,
bit of a bummer. I
welcome.
think we told,
Diane,
like,
what's
2 or
up?
3
We're just
people,
watching. It's weird
primarily
watching
because
ourselves.
we
I'd
ju-
rather talk to you.
We just started. We just started. So what? We're 2 minutes in. The American reality
Yeah.
TV. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what this is right now.
Yep.
It's like we're looking at ourselves in our own studio,
Yeah.
minus T-Boo.
If you got, oh yeah, Jeremy hung him up just for the stream, guys. T-Boo.
Yo, rock right. What up? What up?
Hey, what's up? Anyways, Jeremy hung T-Boo up just for the stream so you guys could see him in all of his glory. He sits in our dresser in our bedroom. We
Yeah,
see
that's
him
our dude.
every day. That's
That's our dude.
Yeah. Welcome everybody that just joined.
It was a little bit of a bummer. I think we told like 2 or 3 people, primarily because we just didn't want to ruin the excitement
Yeah.
or have people think that we thought negatively about Mexico City.
You know?
Because we know that this could happen anywhere in
What
the world.
she said.
Before we keep going on and on about it, maybe we should just tell
What
people
she
what
said.
happened.
Yeah.
So basically, we got picked up by Chema, our van driver that Oscar set up for us. Was awesome.
Shout out to Chema.
Loved
But
him.
Chema was great, right?
Chema
so
was
he picks us
awesome.
up,
Yeah.
and then we had to go over to the other terminal to pick up Oscar. So we get Oscar, and we had the windows open in the van because it was a little warm in there. And as we
Can we
leave,
pause for a second? I
Macy-
need to tell you guys a background piece of this. Like, this is a part that just wears on my soul about this whole experience, okay?
Uh-oh.
I am the one that prompted the window opening from the beginning. And although I didn't think anything of it, and I was like, hey, Chema, can I open the window? It was getting a little stuffy or whatever. I didn't think anything about it until now, fast forward till after this incident happens. And I'm like, oh shit, I was the one that asked for the window open if I didn't ask for it to be open. Although I
I have a different memory of that. I thought I did.
Oh, really?
I
Did
thought
you?
I asked for the
Oh,
because
so you're us both are. We should have talked about this sooner.
I thought I asked for the window open because I was shooting. I'm pretty much the one that shot almost all the footage in the vlog.
Well, maybe I physically opened it for you.
Yeah, but like shooting out of tinted and maybe dusty windows is not good. So I was like, let's open the windows so I could get good shots. Like when you saw us pulling into the airport,
Yeah.
that was me hanging the camera out the window.
Yeah.
So I don't know who did it, but
I mean, it doesn't matter. My point is like I'm admitting to
You
the
feel-
internet and the world my guilt.
but you can't feel guilty
I know,
for wanting to
I
open
know,
a window.
I
Like
know.
that's not no.
Anyways,
that piece of,
it was open because of me, not because Chema. My point in saying this, actually, one of the points in saying it is, Chema did not just have the window open. I was or one of us facilitated opening it.
one of
Carry on.
One of us owes Oscar a new watch.
Yeah.
10 minutes
No, he said
outside
he
of the
got a new
airport.
watch.
Maybe not even 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We're on a highway. It's like
Yeah,
3 lanes.
Ashleena's
of
here. What's up,
bumper-to-bumper
girl?
traffic. We're Yo, stopped,
Ash.
right?
Get your butt back. Give her
And
a
we're
kiss
just
for
sitting
me.
there talking. And so Chema's in the front seat. No one's next to him. And then it's me behind Chema.
Ooh, Diane,
Oscar
I'm so
behind
sorry.
The passenger seat. What
I'm
happened?
so sorry. Everybody's seen this. I was seeing Diane's comments about years ago in vacation in Aruba. She was held up at gunpoint trying to leave the parking. Gave them
my
$50.
God. I mean, that's the point. Like this
Yeah.
can happen anywhere. Like
Yeah.
like I've said on this. Like I was robbed in Baltimore at gunpoint. Like I've seen a lot of
Yeah.
violence in a lot of places. So it just is what it is, and it just unfortunately happened to us.
Yeah, we really actually talked a lot back and forth about even putting it in the vlog, to tell you the truth, because it was really important for me for people not to get any kind of swayed thinking that our experience was impacted. So
Right. And then
maybe
there's
I'm
that
just
one-
overly thoughtful about it. I just really worried people were thinking that we had a negative thought. And it's like Mexico's probably one of the best countries we love the most of
We
all
go
the
there all the
places.
time.
We've been around the world, and it's like we love Mexico a lot.
You know what was kind of what blew my mind was one of the comments on this vlog was
Yeah.
somebody saying like we were lying, like he's been in Mexico City his whole life and
Yeah.
never seen that, and so we have to have been making it up. And it's
Yeah.
like, why would we just interject something completely false? Like we don't get anything from that.
Sometimes people try to get a
People are
rise out of
crazy.
you, or anyways, that's fine.
But yeah. Anyways, we're gonna keep it going.
Yeah.
and Ninja
Who
behind
hasn't been
Oscar.
robbed in
so
Baltimore?
we're sitting there in traffic and we're just kind of looking
You
at
ain't
each other,
lying.
just talking, right? Ninja noticed this guy walking from the side street.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was
because
weird.
The traffic, like Jer said, was bumper
Yeah.
to bumper. We were all stuck waiting to go, and I see this guy out of the corner of my eye, and he's like beelining right to us. And it's weird because this is a major highway, and here comes this guy
Out of nowhere,
As
like-
soon as I was just enough to be like, hey, something's going on here.
The guy sticks a gun in the window, aimed directly at Oscar. I mean, the gun was literally maybe 3 feet from me. I'm
Yeah.
looking at it, pointed directly at Oscar. And the guy is saying,
That was
hurry
crazy.
up, give me your watch. Hurry, come on, let's go right now, hombre, go.
Yeah. He said a couple other words that
Yeah, and we're just sitting there.
Swears.
Like, we don't know what to do. Hands up, like,
we were stunned.
I mean, I'm sitting there staring at a gun, and
Yeah.
to be honest with you, like, I'm thinking this guy's whole arm is
Oh,
inside
yeah.
of the van.
Yeah.
I was ready to just, like, slam his,
I was, you
What?
guys.
What?
Like, I was so close. Like, I was seconds away from like jumping on that guy's arm. Like, I was, because I didn't know what else was gonna happen. You know what I mean? And I'm glad I didn't. But man, like, you know,
No, because imagine the what ifs.
yeah, imagine the what ifs. And that, like, I'm so glad that my brain worked fast enough and told me just see what happens.
Yeah.
But man, come on, like, your arm is completely inside of a window. You know, like,
Yeah.
we could have smashed that dude's arm up against a wall. He wouldn't have been able to, like, you don't give somebody access to your weapon.
Yeah, but here's the thing, guys. We couldn't move. We were stuck in bumper to bumper traffic. 4 or 5
Well, yeah, we
lanes
couldn't drive,
deep.
yeah.
Okay, so you whack this guy.
I take
And
the
then
gun
he-
from him. That's what I wanted to do, man. I was so
glad-
mad. I
I'm
was like,
glad.
how dare you? Like, oh, I was so pissed.
I'm just glad that it ended the way that.
Yeah, like, and especially that it was a fake watch, you know, like, and Oscar already said he got a new watch, so good on him. But
Yeah,
man,
everything's fine.
oh, that
Everything's
pissed me
fine.
off,
And what's
man.
up, G-Force Racing?
Yo, what up? What up? What up? Yeah, Mexico City. I thought was pretty safe.
Hey,
you know.
I look forward to going back there. That's all I'm gonna say.
And I mean, as
Happens
much time
everywhere.
as we spent in the Yucatan, in Progreso, and Merida, like, you guys can look it up. It's known as one of the safest cities in the entire
world, yeah.
in Mexico.
Yeah,
so,
so-
I have nothing against Mexico, but
That's why.
God, I hope that guy gets it. Yeah, let's keep going.
I just want to keep going over this part.
Jason Bourne or my inner Bruce Lee, man. Like his arm was at a position where he gave up his weapon. If, like, I don't know, I'm pretty quick. But
The
that would
consequences wouldn't have made it worth it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You know?
Especially with her, like, it was me, Oscar, and her right there. Like, that gun, it just wasn't worth it.
forbid you crush the guy and the thing goes off and here's Oscar. Like,
Yeah, no, that's why I'm
absolutely not.
It's crazy how fast your brain thinks of things in situations like that, because it felt like my brain was going a mile a minute.
It
like,
happened in like 8 seconds.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, calculating who could get hit by what bullet, if I pin his arm up against like this, or do I knock it down? All of this is going in my head in a matter of seconds.
These are the moments you don't see on the highlight
Exactly.
reel, guys.
We'll keep it
this
going.
is why we're having this kind of little chat. You can
Exactly.
hear some of this
Jillian's
stuff.
the ninja, you know? That's how I got my reflexes from.
I wish I could have been able to get to that guy. I only saw him. Anyways, I'll just let it go.
hand
Thank
up
you.
against
Yeah.
the door, but then I'm like, okay, Ninja's behind. What if he pulls
Oh,
the
you're right,
trigger? And
Rob.
it- like, all
We don't
these
know if he
things
has a
are running
buddy.
through your
That's for
mind.
sure.
And it's
Right.
like, okay, so
Right.
Oscar nonchalantly
See?
takes off his watch, hands it to him, and the guy just turns around and walks away. Like
I'm
nothing
sorry,
happened.
Uwe.
And
Yeah,
then
Uwe,
traffic
I'm sorry
started
about
moving,
that.
And then we just went
Yeah.
along our business.
I mean, shout out to Oscar. I mean, he, like, honestly, it happened so fast
Yeah.
that I think everybody was just a little stunned. And he just, like Jer said, he just gave him the watch and then continued on like nothing was wrong. And I mean, you know, like, I kept my act together, but I couldn't sleep that night.
She
I was a mess,
mess.
guys.
And for
I
me,
Yeah.
outwardly, no, I was not a mess, but
No, not
internally,
outwardly,
You'll
yeah.
I'm
never
thinking to
know,
myself,
but
like,
I was
all the what
freaking a
ifs,
mess.
right?
yeah, she
You'll
was
never
definitely a
know.
mess in her head.
Yeah, it was
You know, Oscar was super chill. It's not like this doesn't happen everywhere.
Yeah, we
it
know
does.
this, yeah.
So, you know, you comply, you do what you're doing, and, you know, we were pretty chill. Chema seemed a little shaken
Yeah,
up
Chema
about it.
Chema, I think,
He
was more
so
shook up than any of us.
He was
Yeah.
embarrassed. He was apologetic.
He said
it
he's
had
never seen
happened to
that
him.
ever. ever.
And
I
so,
love Chema.
okay,
He's
this
got
is why
kids.
it's very important to both of us so that you guys know in no way,
Preach,
shape,
girl,
or form did this
preach.
impact
Preach.
our opinion or love of Mexico
That's me.
City.
No
This
way.
happens everywhere around the world. We know it. Bad place, bad time. We had the window open.
Bad
we
place
learned
meaning
from
right
it.
outside the
And it was a
airport. It
little
was like a shitty
scary,
part
and
of
I
the
had my
city.
little night
Every
of
city
not
has shitty
sleeping,
parts.
and then I changed my perspective, and I was like, look at what came out of it. We didn't get robbed.
Right, Fernando,
Even further,
everywhere.
They didn't take Jeremy's camera equipment.
Right.
And it was a fake watch, so Oscar
Yeah.
wasn't really out a whole lot of money, which was great. I'm
Yeah.
sure that guy was probably stoked to get back and find out that he didn't get anything.
I
of
don't know,
value,
man.
but
Fake
And the
Rolex.
most important thing
How
was
much
that
are those?
we were
I don't.
all
lot.
I don't even know how much of it. It's probably
how
a
much is a
couple
fake-
$100, maybe. I don't know. $100? I don't know. But like you
He
said
was
about,
probably stoked thinking it was real too. Like
I know he's
just
walking
scored the
away.
biggest
I got
deal.
a Rolex from these
Yeah.
gringos, even
Yeah.
though Oscar isn't.
Even though Oscar isn't, you know, he's full-blooded Mexican.
Yeah,
Even-
man. I'm so glad
Yeah.
that my camera gear, like that's like worth a car, you know? Like, come on, man.
You're right about Pau. I know.
Oh, Pow would have, yeah.
She would have.
She would have pow.
okay.
We're all
right?
safe, yeah.
So it's like, all right, let's just move on from this experience. It's unfortunate.
All right,
but
let's move
it
on.
happened.
I know.
We had
Let's
to let
go.
you know what happened
Yeah.
because we're gonna be honest, and it was scary. But you know what?
Yep.
Watch the rest of this
Right,
video
Fernando.
and see how much fun we had. This
Yep,
was
exactly,
ridiculous.
Fernando.
So here you go, and see what happens on the next day.
Enjoy.
Minimal casualties. Ah, that was so cool.
500 pesos.
500
okay, so that's like 25 US
25
dollars.
bucks. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's not a lot. That's not too bad. Wait. How do you say that in Spanish?
What?
Airo
Globo
globo
Airo.
airo globos.
Fernando, help us, please.
Damn it.
Globo.
Globos
Airo.
airos. Oh man, I had it that whole time. I was like, it's
Our
now I
friends will help us. Oh, by the way, guys, if you didn't know, every single song in this vlog, Jeremy made this music. This is all his music. Like, we didn't put that anywhere or anything. Just
No, I never do.
proud wife shout out. That's what
Anytime
this
you
is.
hear music that's not a reaction, chances are it's something
made
that I
it.
wrote. Yeah.
Love you.
What I'm really proud of, though, since you're going to bring it up,
Yeah.
is when was the Latin song that I made? Was that when we went to Xochimilco? I don't know, but the Latin song has that bass line in it, and I love that bass line. That's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
It's called Sick
Everybody,
Latin.
We are about to take
Fernando
a
had it.
balloon ride
Globo
over
Aerostatico,
Teotihuacan,
yes.
He knows
Aztec
what's up.
pyramids,
Thank you.
And I cannot wait.
Yeah, I know. It is so cold.
It
and
was
it's gonna be
so
even
cold,
colder,
guys.
but
I
it's gonna
didn't
be
pack
worth it
enough
'cause it's
stuff.
So beautiful.
It is. It's gonna be awesome. We got Oscar. Yeah. Chema.
With his Warning Wednesday shirt.
We live in Arizona now.
It's
It
gonna
was
be a
like,
blast, and we will let y'all
what was
see
it,
what's
like
going
50
on.
something?
Happy Warning
It was cold.
Wednesday.
Yeah, it was like 40
this one.
or 50. Oh yeah, this is the Latin song. This
Yeah.
is Sick Latin.
There's our bathroom.
Thank you, Diane. I can't help it. It's just I like being creative.
Thank you, Pedro. Yeah.
I mean,
I loved it. I wasn't prepared.
We heard it was beautiful out.
I had on like 5 layers.
That bass line.
We made this, Jeremy made this for a nonprofit we were helping with a video. We got them 10,000 computers in Mexico.
Oh yeah, in Progresso.
In Progresso.
For the kids
We
in
were
elementary and middle
yeah,
school.
we were helping some a nonprofit fundraise, and we did
Rotaries.
the Rotary clubs, and we were getting this video put together. And Jeremy made this specifically for that, so we didn't have any copyright issues.
Yeah, and I wanted it to be like a Latin song because it was from Mexico
Yeah,
and stuff. So I
yeah.
wanted it to fit the vibe. So
Fun fact.
And I'm gonna just rewind because I just love this footage. Like that clip right there. I haven't even edited any of my pictures from this yet. I've been
right.
so busy.
I know we got going.
Here's our basket.
I just love this footage. I'm gonna take it back. Fernando, it was great. I'll have to send you a link. We have the videos on our travel channel. That was so cool. And kind of scary.
Sergio, thank you.
Oh.
Well, we are going to land
Thank
on
you,
top
Sergio.
of all of the nopales. We're gonna land on all the cactus.
This will be fun. Oscar has flip-flops on. Good
I
luck.
thought we were really going to land in the middle of that.
And here I am. I'm like, how would they crush all those plants like that? That's not cool. They didn't. They had a plan.
Not that kind of rotary.
Boom.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah. That was easy.
Shallow Sky, gotta represent.
Always.
Gotta represent my shirt Oscar made us.
Yep. I've got my DPA. I'm just cold, guys. I have to have a little sweater.
We made it successfully. We are on the ground.
It was like 7 in the morning, and they're giving us champagne.
We survived.
Yeah.
What an amazing adventure
That was my
this
drone
was.
footage.
The views were absolutely spectacular.
no.
Next up, we thought we'd head into downtown Mexico City and check out what's around Plaza de la Constitucion, also known as Zocalo.
I love how you just timed. I don't know if you guys caught that. Like, Jeremy timed his music to that guy's beat perfectly.
Yeah, the
Did
guy
anybody
was
catch that?
he was playing some kind of drums, and in my song I have those timbales going, and I was like, I'm gonna line that up and make it work.
I can't even.
And it
believe-
worked.
He did it a couple of
It worked.
times throughout this video.
Yeah,
City and check out what's around Plaza de la Constitucion, also known as
parasailing.
Zocalo.
That's so
Fun.
great.
That's fun.
Yeah, those guys were good.
Yeah,
Except they didn't want you to take pictures of them unless you paid them.
yeah, of course. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Man, Uwe.
This was near your hotel?
I gotta have fun with my video effects. That was cool.
The Zocalo was beautiful and
Trompo.
Man, look at that
busy.
trompo.
But we're really starting to feel the effects of waking up at 3 a.m. And
Yeah,
since
girl,
tomorrow's
I was-
another busy day, show day, we decided to head back to our apartment and get a little R&R.
Yeah, this was
Okay. Can we just talk about this for a second?
this shot took a little bit
Can
to
we
get.
pause? Can we just
Yeah.
talk about this for a little second?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, so whenever we're exploring a new place and we're traveling somewhere, we just love to just go out and walk around and get our bearings about
Mm-hmm.
where we are. That's how we best figure out where we are. A pet peeve of I love to take
Pablo.
the subway. What's up, Pablo? I love to take the subway. I love to just like really get familiarized with the local area. We were in walking distance of this Chapultepec Park.
Hey, good job.
Thank you, Chapultepec Park. And so we walked right over there first thing in the morning and had a great
Beautiful.
time, as we'll see. But I kind of like got out of bed and threw some clothes on. I was in no way, shape, or form. I was like just barely presentable. I was not preparing to
What up,
like
Joel?
then subsequently see people, meet people, see fans and all that. So like note to self. At the same time, I didn't.
But that
really
was
care.
that was after this. But like
Yeah,
here
but I
we're
was just giving a little preface.
we're all walking around
Yeah.
and like I see this sign, right? And I'm like, okay, I have the drone, and it would be cool if I start on the other side of the CDMX and fly backwards through the D
Yeah.
and up and out, right?
Yeah.
So we get over there and I'm like pulling the drone out, and then there's two cops right there, and I'm just like, damn, they're probably not gonna let me
I was
fly
like,
the
I'm gonna
drone.
go talk to 'em.
Like there's a castle right there, you know, there's like, I was so worried, and we went and talked to him, and like I'm FAA certified drone operator, so you know I'm legit. I've got cards and everything, and so I'm showing them. And they're like, "How much does it weigh?" And I'm like, "It's under the 200 grams," and blah blah blah. And they were like, "Okay," and they just stood there and watched me do this. So now I have the pressure of flying a drone through this little D. I mean, it's big, but
Yeah,
when you're flying a craft through it, that's a small window, and
Yeah.
I'm like, these cops are just watching me, and I'm gonna crash into their awesome CDMX, man.
And I'm like the lookout scout standing a few feet back, like as the drone moves to make sure that no one's coming and no one gets like whacked by the drone. So it's
right.
like all the things
People
you
kept
don't
walking
see.
through, so I
Yeah.
have the drone hovering until the people walk by, and then I bring it down, fly through the D, and I'm like, okay, no one's coming, come back. Yeah, it was fun.
I don't
though.
know. I think these are fun little moments.
Thanks, Aaron. Really
Thanks,
appreciate
Aaron.
it. I love that shot, though.
You did a great job, baby.
Thank you.
Looks really good. Except for those freaking lines.
Those lines, damn it.
This morning, we decided to take
was
a
so
walk
beautiful.
through the Chapultepec Park, being more than twice the size of Central Park in New York,
Man.
there was
Yeah.
no way we'd be able to see it all.
What is
It
that
was
in the
great
middle?
to
We
have
didn't
a
go to
nice
that.
walk through the park on such a
Did you see
gorgeous.
that?
That wasn't the castle part?
No way
No,
we'd
that's
be able
not
to
the
see it
castle.
all.
But it was great.
I don't know. It was huge, guys. There's no
What
way
is
you
that?
could do it in just a little morning.
Twice the size of
I don't know what this is. We didn't make it over there.
Yeah, see?
Central Park
That's
in
a
New York, there was
huge park.
no way we'd be able to see it all.
But it was great to have a nice walk through the park on such a gorgeous
He gets
day.
me doing
They
this
even have
everywhere.
A castle right in the middle of the park.
That was cool.
Yeah, it was. I can't believe you were allowed to fly your drone there.
I know, me too. I didn't
How do you get up in there? Like, I suspect if we were to walk around, we would have found the entrance.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Automatic song.
Sing it.
Yeah.
Look what you're doing. I said it all wrong.
So we just got to the Auditorio Nacional.
It's like
Yeah.
4 museums, cinema, a zoo, and whatnot. Yeah, I know. Like, there were a couple of museums. Actually, the one that we were just showing with that statue, like, I wanted to go to some of these museums, but time was just going so fast.
Yeah, it was like, there was no time. That's why I think 2 weeks.
2 weeks at least.
And
yeah,
I think
yeah.
we would stay in that same area, honestly. That Polanco area that we were staying in was beautiful.
It was beautiful, but
Yeah.
we need to go to some place where there's better food. Like, I think, weren't people saying Rome? Stay in the Rome area or Roma or something? I don't know.
we have more to do. Oh, gosh.
I want
would
better
love to
food
do,
because we
like-
struck out a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, let's
yeah.
go.
This was cool though, getting
Yeah.
to see everybody. Roma, yeah, exactly.
There it is, right
Show
there.
day. It is show day today. Show 1 of 2,
Cebollitas.
Thursday, Jueves.
Pequeñas.
There's already a line of
Yep.
people here. We just ran
Condesa,
into
yeah.
one of our fans. Thank you so much for saying hi. He said that there was someone here since 11:30 last night.
Last night.
And then people
Right,
have been
Gustavo?
starting to pile on since
You need a
4
whole
in the
day.
morning. So
We're gonna go check it
we're
out.
gonna go check it out. Viva la warning.
Yeah.
That was crazy seeing those people
Just
all
lined up.
Like, it doesn't look like a whole lot now, but those people have been there all night. That was a lot of people. Their whole day hadn't even happened yet. What time was this? Like 10 in the morning?
James, what's up, man?
Hey, James.
Would you say James was the best concert friend? I'm not playing best
Or
because
anywhere ever.
Yeah, because we have so many, like all of y'all coming and hanging out with us.
I love it.
All of y'all are the best, man. Like we got some great people. I'm not even gonna go there.
You were definitely memorable. That's for sure.
You have decent, authentic Mexican food in North Carolina? I mean, we sure didn't in Delaware and Maryland at all.
Dude, I would have to know what your baseline is.
Yeah, you got to know the baseline.
Yeah.
We're some snobs, man. Especially I lived in
We
California
lived in
for a very
Mexico.
long time.
We lived in Mexico
For many months.
Many months. So
It's hard to find authentic.
Yeah.
And you know what's weird? We didn't even say it in the video, but when we get to the taco part, one of our taco places right down the street from us, Backyard Taco,
here in Arizona,
blew away any of the tacos we had here.
that's a hot take, but yeah.
But like, because we kept going in Polanco, and you're paying for the.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We're getting ahead of ourselves, but like,
Tacos mean a lot to us.
yeah, we are very food snobbish. And this was cool seeing everybody, all the South Americans, Chile,
Argentina,
yep, Colombia.
Brazil. Yeah, Joel. What's up, Joel? Crab cakes. Yep.
Yeah, look at that. That was it. I love talking to them.
She looks just like Pal. There are so many Pal lookalikes.
Oh yeah,
Her right there. Yeah.
that's Pal.
Yep.
That's
Look,
a Pal
guys.
lookalike.
Tell me that doesn't look just like Pal right there. Can you see Jeremy's little mouse circling around her with the backpack
That's
on?
Pal.
Yeah.
When we walked over by them, I think you went to shake someone's hand down here or something, and I saw her. I was like, Pal.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Are
But yeah,
any of you guys in this crowd? Are any of you that are on this live? Can you see yourself here? That would be so cool if we could look at you on the screen here.
yeah, right. The mom and pop shops. That's what you need for sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was. Oops, I went the wrong way. This was cool. I had fun talking with all the South Americans right here. What flag is that? Is that Chile? That's the Chilean flag, right? I think. They were great. Oh, everybody was great. This
Yeah.
was so much fun.
Yeah, right? Right, Fernando? It did look like Pal, that girl.
Yep.
Viva las guaguas!
It was so awesome meeting the Warning Army in front of the Auditorio Nacional.
Even though I just woke up and
But now
rolled
it's
out of
time to
bed.
head back to Airbnb
It was.
and then head over to the Boycott Cafe for a meetup with the Warning Army.
This was fun.
Oh, Pedro, you saw Jeremy in the. Yep. Thank you. Someone
yeah.
sent it to us. Thank you.
Wait, in what?
In the South America vlog, I think the Warning Argentina.
Oh, yes.
They sent you the link. Yeah, I think
That's
it was either
right.
Pedro or somebody else sent you the link.
Where I was
to
just
it.
talking with
That's
them. That
cool.
was so cool.
Yeah, thank you
I
for
should have
that.
hit them up to put it in too. that was cool.
Yeah.
It was fun to hang out. Yeah. Okay. So that was Chile then, I think. Ash, where's Ash? She got to be coming back.
Love her. Love her energy.
Uwe, Rafael.
Hey, everybody.
I know. We got to start this back over. This was great.
Get it.
Yeah. With the Nayla shirt.
Look at those.
And they were great too.
Shams.
I forget the name of the group. It was
Los Advertidos.
yeah. They had like a Facebook group or something like that.
Yep.
And like
It materialized at the last minute.
my Spanish is not very good at all. I could say a couple words. And I know a lot of people didn't really speak English so well. And I went over there. I was like, man, I got to get you guys to say the Warning Wednesday. And I wasn't sure if they were going to, understand me, but everybody was cool. Some people didn't know what I was saying,
That's okay. But
everybody was so cool. That was one of the things about being out here is just the love,
That's what made it part of the best trip. Like, honestly, guys.
Yeah.
Of course, the concerts were great, and we'll talk about those more, but meeting everybody and the joy, like when you have a collective love of a band and
great.
everybody's just so hyped up, you can't match that energy.
Everybody was
great.
just so nice. It was
Yeah.
so cool. Yeah, for
Let's
sure.
go.
I need to learn more Spanish so I can be
Stop
able to talk
talking
with
about it. You
everybody.
got to just do it. Yeah.
She was complimenting the sharks.
Shark? Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you. That was
Shout out
fun.
to my students in Houston, Texas. I
Yeah.
told you
Yeah,
I could be
Rafael.
on Jeremy and Jillian's YouTube channel. Go Warning.
Hello, Nayla family.
Uwe.
You are in Mexico too. I met
It's awesome.
Jillian
I
and
love it.
Jeremy
There's
and
Uwe, guys.
Ashlina. It makes me very happy. Yeah, viva las guavas.
Who's back there talking to Ninja? You see that?
Yeah, viva las guavas.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That dude was good. Playing a little
Yep.
horn.
Everybody.
That's like one of my favorite parts, how it just, the beat drops and she just starts going. And little Eden, she was
We have her.
adorable. Oh yeah, we got
we
our
have
little
our bracelets on.
our
I
little-
love these so much.
Mine says
Thank you.
KMF.
Mine says DPA.
Keep me fed.
DPA.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
so
love
nice.
these.
We have like a whole little shrine to the Warning now in our bedroom.
It's still there.
From all like the little like the little tokens and stickers and all the stuff. Like
It's-
Tibu's
yeah.
usually sitting right on top of it. Like it's so cool.
It
Like,
started off as like a collecting place to put everything, and then I just kind of organized it so it looks pretty and it just stays there.
it's like
now.
a shrine.
Yeah, it is a shrine because I miss it. It was so much fun.
Yeah, you got one with sharks. That's right. I remember.
Yeah.
That's great. Man,
You should, Joel. You should go to Progresso. Progresso's awesome.
Oh, what am I?
Joel
Oh,
wants to
yeah.
retire in
Progresso is
Mexico.
great.
We have lots of contacts there if you're ever serious about that.
Yeah. We got to
Just
get
let
back
me know.
over there for sure.
Here we go.
Hello, Nayla family. You are in Mexico too. I met Jillian and Jeremy and Ashlina. It makes me very happy.
Where's Ash?
Yeah, viva las guavas. Yeah.
There she is.
I love that part.
And then our other friend back there
meeting and hanging
dancing.
out with each of you at the Boycott Cafe. Thank you so much for all the gifts, and also a big thanks to the organizers of the event for letting us crash.
Seriously.
we were blown away by your generosity and
Yeah.
love. But now it's time to walk over to the
Tata
venue and rock
and
out to
Hannah.
an awesome concert.
That was
Huge
part of
shout out to Tata and Hannah.
Yeah.
Hannah made this for us, and that's so awesome.
Senor Tibaron, a.k.a.
Las
Tibu.
Babas.
Las Babas.
Something like
AKA
that.
Tibu.
Tibu.
Yep, that's his name.
That was great. You went to a Mexican restaurant in Chandler. Wait, what?
Sopapillas.
Sopapillas. Sopa papillas.
Papillas.
I had to like.
Does it have an extra PA in there, buddy?
Sopa papillas.
Yeah, this sounds familiar.
Flour.
And they have like cinnamon
With
sugar.
honey. Mmm.
Yum, that sounds tasty. I
Forever
want it.
young. Forever young.
All right, I'm hungry. You got to play this video.
You're hungry. We got like another hour.
That's okay.
But now it's time to walk over to the venue and rock
What up, Forever
out
Young?
to an awesome concert. Let's go.
Eden. She is so adorable.
Oh my gosh, guys.
My God. And you know what?
She's precious.
As soon as like we got introduced, she would not leave Ninja alone.
I loved her. We had an immediate connection.
Yeah, like we had a little issue trying to pay for parking on the first night.
Oh yeah.
And like the little system wouldn't work.
Yeah.
And Ash and Conrad and everybody were trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And so Ninja was basically babysitting Eden, but it
was
wasn't
the
like
best
babysitting.
time.
We were just having fun and just like it was so
It was
fun.
one of the highlights of the trip, honestly, that time with her.
She did not want to leave.
She
Like
was
when
the
we were
cutest.
leaving the show, she did not want you to
Oh,
leave.
I just love her. She's the most precious angel, guys.
Okay, Diane, tell Mike we said hi, please.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Here we go, Mesa.
We ended up leaving the meetup later than expected, so unfortunately we missed Holy Wars on the first night. Also, since there's so many cell phone videos of the Warnings concerts and our seats on the first night were a bit high, we aren't going to show too much footage from night number one. The video isn't great and the audio isn't great.
No one was
but here's at
leaving
least
on
the start of the
OMV.
show.
We also have a compilation of over 20 minutes of concert footage on our Patreon. We'll put a link in the description.
Have you guys seen that? I put together all the concert clips, and it
Yeah, we have
wasn't
a
just
lot.
like cell phone clips. It was from the
It was from our Osmo, which is what we use to
Recording us
film
now,
this.
yeah.
And cell phone clips. There was just a lot of footage.
Yeah, first night, as we say in the vlog,
Yeah,
first
so
night wasn't as great, but the second was.
Yeah, like it was, and you know, we were so up high. I don't know that this would matter, but I think whatever was with my cell phone recording this or the Osmo, all it picked up was everybody screaming because that was the closest sound, and it just filtered out everything else. So that the concert footage was so quiet.
Yeah, but it was such great energy, though, guys. That like top energy.
Oh my God.
I gotta just
Screaming.
say, having the experience of being all the way in the nosebleed section the first night, and then all the way down in the like section 200 close the second night. They were such different experiences, even though the set list was the same, their outfits were the same.
It was very different.
The energy was different, the experience was different, and neither one was good or bad or better than the other. They were just equally as awesome.
It
in
was
their
so
own
much
way.
fun. And
It
the
was
second
so
night,
cool.
the second night was super cool because the rock and beer guys sat right behind us.
Yeah,
like that
well,
was.
yeah, they know.
You'll see, but that was crazy.
I know, we're telling them like they don't already know.
Yeah, right?
Like they didn't see the vlog already, yeah.
This was so cool.
Oh, thanks, Rob. That's cool. So, papilla.
Ash is back.
Oh, Ash.
See, you hear everybody screaming, but not the music.
That opening was intense, guys.
What's up, Lisa Marie?
Hey, Lisa, what's up? Yeah.
That was the coolest. All right, I'm going back. Sorry, we going back.
Well,
Well,
I'll stop so you can have your moment of quiet. I assume everybody's already watched it,
yeah,
so I felt fine to like talk
I'm sure
over it.
people have seen it. Yeah.
But you know, clearly it wasn't just our favorite part. You know, Paul said his favorite part or loved the opening, but also Lalo and Jot. Yeah, Jot had mentioned about
that
this
was their favorite part.
as
This was
well.
like everybody's favorite.
The anticipation.
Like, and just you didn't know what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And seeing them, what are they? Kabukis?
Kabuki.
So cool. Cebolitas.
I mean, that's part of the cool thing about that seat. The crowd view.
Yeah, seeing all the people.
Audience audio. Yeah, Pedro.
Shout out to Fernando for his translations on our interview with Lalo and
Oh my
Jot.
gosh, yes.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have known what a kabuki is.
Cash. We were on.
We were
We were
cash.
Cash. We were Team Cash. We were Alice section. Cash.
That was so cool.
Yeah, it was. In the
Ash,
middle-
what side were you? Were you cash or money?
I think she was right in the middle,
She was in the middle, I thought, right?
I think she should vote.
Mexico, Mexico, Mexico. Yeah, Rob, it was so cool. This was cool.
Yeah. Because Ale.
I got goosebumps.
I'm making that up.
That was cool. She went with cash money. QG. Wait a minute.
Oh,
QG. Is this you? Really you, QG?
QG quarter gangster QG?
You guys, this QG right here in the chat.
What's
That's my
up,
old
Stacey?
singer. So the band that I was in with Matt, who you guys are familiar with, QG was our vocalist.
Hey, Stace.
And she was brutal.
She's an extreme vocalist.
Like the most brutal.
But the most dainty little delicate
the
flower you'd
sweetest.
ever meet.
Oh, we miss you, Stacy.
Miss you, Stacy.
Thank you for chiming in. I love that you're here.
Love you, girl.
You got to come back.
Yeah, that would be me screaming. Ale!
Los Avertidos.
That was so cool that they were just running around, handing out pics and things.
I love the clip of Danny running across the stage on the second show, at the end of the second show. She reminds me of Jack Sparrow, the way she runs.
In the comments, people said that too, and it's so true with her back all up.
Yeah, she's all like back. It's great. Man, there's just so many people.
Hey, you guys, I am so excited.
Yeah.
I got this shark. I love this dude.
But what should we name him?
We gotta figure out a name, you guys.
We
And
have
gotta be
one,
careful 'cause
T-Boo.
there's
T-Boo.
cracks in the sidewalk, but this dude is cool. There's something looking in the wall.
No, Ashlina, we just had too much
didn't
fun at
mention
the
it.
hangout. We had fun hanging out with everybody. That's what happened.
Yeah, we said we left the meetup a little bit late and didn't make
we're
it
having
for the
too much
first band. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's fine. Everything's fine.
The next morning, we were still so pumped from the show, but we were also excited because we were doing something super fun with Ashlina and her
Yeah.
family, Oscar
This
and
was
Raphael.
great.
We're going to Xochimilco to have a
Yeah, Ashley. Oh, we did. Actually, we did. We said when we were going over to the show, we had some issues with parking.
Oh,
yeah. We were talking about how Ninja was watching Eden and just playing with her the whole time, and just how much fun it was to play with our new niece.
Yes.
So we did bring it up, but we didn't.
Yeah,
really,
we skipped over it.
We didn't really
It's fine.
say you're the reason we missed everything.
No.
Thank you.
Stop it. Ignore everything he
She
just
knows.
said.
She knows.
Damn it.
She knows.
fun with Ashlina and her family, Oscar and Raphael.
That was
We're
crazy.
going to Xochimilco to have a fun and chill boat
There
ride.
she is, my
Little did
girl.
we know the
Both the
surprise
girls.
that was
Look
in
at 'em.
store for us.
Oh, and let's talk about the fact that Ashlina is like a crazy ass, loves crazy driving driver.
Yeah, she wants to drive around Mexico City. I want no part of that.
Yeah, and I say that in the most loving way. She like most people would have real problems driving around a city that they don't know, especially one as massive as Mexico City. No, she thrived in that environment. She didn't want to walk around, of course, because of Eden, I'm sure, like, crossing the street and stuff.
Yeah.
But driving, she was fine.
She's like, I'm gonna drive.
Yeah, she was fine.
Yeah. Oh, Rob, Danny, that solo. Oh my God, it was just great. What's up, Sarah?
Sarah, what's up, Sarah?
And also, I want to know how many of you guys, before seeing this video, know what an axolotl is.
Oh my gosh, yes. Tell him, please.
I asked Ninja this a long time ago, and no, we were watching something. We were watching some show. I think it was Fallout, and there was like a giant monster axolotl that came out of the water, like a mutant one. And I was like, oh, it's an axolotl. And she looks at me like I'm full of shit, like she always does. And I'm like,
Oh, that wasn't nice.
because I am a lot of times. I am, I like to clown, and I make things up all the time. So you never know if I'm right. But I was like, yeah, it's an axolotl, and she had no idea.
I was like, what
She's like,
are
shut
you
the hell
saying?
up.
Yeah.
And I showed her the picture, and she was just like,
bullshit.
baffled.
Yeah.
And ever since then, axolotls pop up everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
He is the king of the most random ass knowledge, guys, okay? Who has heard of an axolotl? I would like to know who else on the stream has heard of an axolotl.
Have you heard of the western diamondback three-toed mountain goat?
No, but every time, anyways, okay,
See?
this could go on.
She don't
and
know
on.
those, and I bet you I'll find one.
I don't see anybody saying that they know what a freaking axolotl is. Ashlina didn't know. You know why? No, Dad Quixote doesn't know what an axolotl is.
Wait,
no, I don't
Space
see.
Chicken, people, I'm outside of Mexico. I knew what it was before Mexico.
All right. Hey, QG. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. No, stop. Anyways,
Okay.
axolotls. Now, ever since Jeremy mentioned about an axolotl, the hell if I can't stop seeing these things everywhere. I have gone decades living my life on this earth without knowing what an axolotl was or seeing one, and now they're everywhere. So here we go into Mexico, and
They're on the bills.
Axolotl is like the,
I didn't know that.
Well, I don't know. It's not the
national
it's not
animal.
anything like that. But apparently, it's a big deal in Mexico City. And alas, now, I was going to say Angelina. I'm so worked up about this freaking axolotl. Now Ashlina is
Because you're thinking
plagued.
of Angelina's
I was thinking of, yes.
email.
I was thinking of a different thing. Ashlina is now forever plagued with the axolotl.
She's gonna always see the axolotl.
Rant
now.
over, guys. Rant
They
over.
only grow in Xochimilco.
Yeah.
Really? Man, I want one. Look at that little girl.
Yes!
Look at that little thing.
Little cute thing in her little sandals.
My baby. We're at
This was so fun.
Wow, we sure are. If you didn't
Axolina.
know,
Now you know.
now you know.
About to go on a boat ride.
That's great.
We had a blast at Las Wawa show last night.
Honestly, this couldn't have been a better trip. Well,
No.
there was one little thing, but
The
other
little
than
thing
that,
I was
it couldn't
talking
have
about
been a
was
better
the
trip.
robbery.
It's been amazing.
If
These
you hadn't
are
pieced
so
it together.
colorful and
Oh,
fun.
yeah, I'm not
exactly
touching them.
Sure what to expect, but that's part of the fun of it.
Oh,
so we're gonna
okay.
give it a go.
It's like a lot of sea animals,
just
like they
wanna
have
see
these.
it.
Yeah, you want to see it, but they usually have like some kind of coating on them, like a lot, like manta rays and stuff like that. They have this protective layer, and if
But
you
like-
touch them, your oils will mess up their biochemistry.
I
or
understand
whatever.
that, but like, what size in compare? Like, what
Oh,
would
they're
be
like this.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not big. They're not big
Like
at all.
that would be the
a
biggest
full
one you've
blown
ever
one, yeah,
seen?
a full
Okay.
blown one, a full grown one. That's a full blown axolotl.
Never know what you're gonna hear on these live streams.
That's part of the fun of it, so we're gonna give it a go.
Oh, the
I saw
dire
that,
wolf.
Ashley.
Right. Like it's been everywhere. Like every time I open up anything, it's like George A. Romero or whatever his name is holding a dire wolf, and that's crazy. We got to get a dire wolf and name it Ghost.
Guys, okay, let's go. But before we do, though, so Fernando says he hasn't been to Xochimilco since he was a kid. When you saw this, let us know. Is it like totally transformed into a tourist trap now, or is this the Xochimilco that you remember?
Yeah.
I'd be curious to know.
I'm not exactly sure what to expect, but that's part of the fun of it, so we're gonna give it a go.
Yeah, cute with their antennas. I want to see.
I love that shot. And that dude was cool. He was all stoked on the drone.
Jer always shows people the drone so they can see what he's seen, and they love that.
Wow.
Yo.
Look at this.
Oscar.
This was we walked around the corner, and I think I was first, and all of a sudden I
was probably
see
with you
that, and I'm like blown away. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Oscar, man, I wish Oscar was here. I mean, I'm sure he'll show up in the comments, but this was the coolest thing. Ash, I think you had some tears, didn't you?
Yeah.
Ash was taken aback as well. This was so cool.
It was unexpected, guys, and we just don't. We're very humble, and Ashlina and her family are very humble. It's like we didn't expect anything like this, nor do we ever. So to both walk around the corner and the effort to put it together so quickly, it was just very touching, of course.
And
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, for
Rob,
Ashlina, yeah.
I take my drone everywhere. like my
Yes, he does.
my camera backpack is like 50 pounds of all my lenses and blah 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 blah. The drone is always with me.
He has permanent disc issues.
Yeah,
as a
I had
result
a
of this
herniated
camera
disc from how heavy my bag
backpack.
was. All right, let's keep this going.
Here
This was cool.
We have our own
Man.
boat. Look at that.
Oscar's great.
Okay.
Thanks, Rob.
Huge shout out.
Appreciate
and a
that.
big thank you to our friend Oscar.
Thank you, Oscar. Yeah.
He's the one who orchestrated this for us, and we were absolutely blown away.
That was a good sized boat for our group.
Oscar.
That was great.
Yeah. It was pretty packed though, guys. Right, Ashlina? Like,
Oh, our dog friend.
yeah.
That dude was way over where you see him when we were driving by, right? He was just looking at us and he wasn't even really close. Like I'm zoomed in. This dude ran backwards, jumped on the land and ran up to get on the boats to
Yep.
get to our boat. Like it was crazy.
He was a pro.
Ash,
I know, Ash.
look, he's so nice. He was just hanging out with us. I should have put more footage.
Got a little cocktail towards the ends.
That spilled all
living
over
on
me.
the edge. Palomas.
This was cool.
That guy was a trip.
He was great. Mariachi loco. Ash,
Get it, girl, get
Ash, I'm gonna have to send you the full 360 of this because we're trying to keep Eden's face off of the internet and public because there's weird people out there that do not need to see our niece, and so I had to make sure that we kept her out. But this was a full 360 camera, so Ninja and Eden and Ash were all dancing and stuff, but I couldn't really show it because I would have had to work really hard to not show her
But
face.
we'll send it to Ashlina.
But
so
yeah,
she has
Ash,
it.
I'm gonna send you that the full thing.
Yep.
That's so cool.
Did anyone end up buying any of that
As
jewelry?
much fun as we were having,
I
it
don't
was
think
time
so.
to get back to Palenque
I
and
love
start
that.
getting ready for the
Yeah.
And I love that. There was so many good shots of them. Oh my God.
Yeah, Fernando, right?
Yeah, Fernando too. He's
There's
not on the
frickin'
camera.
weirdos out there.
We got all kinds of pictures with us and stuff, but we're not putting it out there because y'all don't need to know who our engineer is and our interpreter and
I
our
respect it.
our good homie.
I totally respect it. Amen. Word.
But of course, we needed to grab some tacos before the show.
That baseline.
The best tacos we've ever had have been in like the most unassuming, humble, little kind of shack type of places.
Yeah.
We knew going into this it was going to be touristy, but we were hungry and it had good ratings. Like, okay.
Try the
Keeps the
danger
mystery
sauce.
alive. Okay. So real quick, just a little backstory for those who don't know anything about our travel channel. We did a lot of time in Mexico and did a lot of vlogs in Mexico. And one of the things, like, we love spicy salsa. And every time we would go somewhere, she always wanted to try it. And it was always so hot. So I just always had fun, like...
Because my Irish ass, man,
She
I
gets
would just
red.
get so red. And I would just...
And her
I
eyes
would
tear
cry.
up, and she makes like this face. So it's like I take the liberty to have some fun with it. So
whatever. It's
but
funny.
We always called the hot sauce danger sauce. So that's the little.
You know, Rob, that's a good point. Rob says maybe start with the milds. But
Right.
the thing was, that's a very valid point. And I think going forward, I would definitely do that. Now realizing how permanently damaged the taste buds get.
You don't think it's a good idea to singe your taste buds before you taste anything else?
I did. I know it sounds so obvious right now, but at the moment I was thinking, I'll just get the
I'm
hard
just
part
gonna do
out
the
of
hot
it.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, Ninja's gonna try the danger sauce.
I was so tired.
I don't know how I'm the sacrificial lamb here.
Yeah.
But the tacos are accompanied by this platter of salsas that they give you. They go from
Man,
hottest
those were tasty.
to mild.
So try the hot
one.
Watching hot ones.
Try the hottest one.
Gotta try the hottest.
Gotta try the hottest one. We'll see what hot really means in Mexico. Yeah.
That orange one had a smokiness.
I think you're probably starting to see some of the red coming.
Yeah. I feel red just thinking about it, honestly.
I may not be able to feel my tongue in a minute.
Oh,
but
Stacy, you would have loved it.
Stacy, it was
I
so
don't know if I'll
good.
be
The
able to
salsa
taste
was
this next
great.
one either, so that may be a good thing. Second hottest. That's hot.
That's my part right there.
He does that to me all the
Oh my
time,
God,
guys.
all the time. We have so many videos in Brazil
Him
too.
blowing up my face with that.
Blowing up her face.
Yeah.
Rob, actually, I just sent him a message. Really, like he's on Instagram. They got social media, so
I think they had partially awareness of us from the coverage that we had. That may have helped. I don't know.
Also, I take that back. I think because we met him in Pomona and got to talk to him, so he knew who we were at that time, and then followed him. And then later, I messaged him and just said, "Hey, Lalo, can we do an interview?" And at first, he didn't want to do. Wait, we were trying to do one in Pomona, I think, and he couldn't do it or something. But then this time, he was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Yeah.
And then he wrote back and said, "Hey, do you mind if I have Jot, our monitor engineer, do the interview with us?" And
We were like,
"Of
"Do we
course."
mind?"
Like, yeah,
Great.
more
Yeah.
the merrier,
Yeah.
And maybe it was like a security blanket for him too, because a lot of it was in English, you know, and I don't know if that was it or if he was trying to kind of give Jot a bone, you know what I mean? Because he's not ever seen.
He just seems like a very inclusive man, and that team as a whole, I know we're kind of skipping ahead a little bit, I apologize.
Oh yeah, but that's not really much in here.
Like, you can tell Lalo in that team is the type, based on the interactions that we've had, Lalo is going to help Jot grow. He's going to help him be part of the team. There is no gatekeeping. You know, they have such a tight, I feel like, system and relationship.
That whole
he would
camp.
I can see Lalo bringing him in to help show him to the world and get him attention more than just because you know what I mean?
Think that's I think that's more about what it is. Yeah.
Thanks, Juan. Thank you.
Fernando, he was unsure about the English, and we told him that we were going to have a translator. I think before you told us you could do it, I think Oscar said that he would do it.
Yeah, we were just trying to figure out options.
Yeah, but he definitely was hoping to do it in Spanish from the jump. So that was cool, and I'm glad you liked it, Juan. That's awesome.
Rob Lost Hate says, and then followed him. So stalked him until he said yes.
Yeah, exactly. Followed him.
No, it wasn't stalking
That's exactly what it was. I have his phone number. I'm like,
no. If he thought we were
like
weirdos, he would have said no.
Sending him a selfie of just my eyeball, like looking at him.
Hey, Chris, what's up, buddy?
Oh, wait, I need one more of those.
Second hottest. That's hot.
It felt like it kept getting hotter. Yay!
What's up, Chris?
Hey, Chris.
First one, guys.
Oh, wow.
Don't even pull it
That
that
was
you want to
great.
try the mild ones.
I'm going to just try the mild.
I need to make a
mean,
compilation
everything else at this
of
point
all of
feels
your
like
flame faces.
Spicy too.
But you have to do it to some like good metal song.
There's probably like 20 of them.
Turning red.
Yeah. Why's it got to zoom in, guys, in the midst of like tired and freaking hot?
Because I'm a filmmaker.
They're all spicy, huh?
In Mexico City, there isn't salsa.
Pedro flying all the way to Mexico.
Yep.
All right, let's go in for the last.
Yeah, all the salsa was hot.
I don't say that in a complaining way. I loved it.
It's great.
It's good, but it's still freaking spicy.
It was spicy. Maybe as you get older, your spice level changes, guys.
Just equally hot, or I still have the original burn.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I almost want to suck on one of those limes just to get rid of.
I forgot about that.
I had to. I had no drink. Our drink took like
now that was
40 minutes to come out. Our food came out, right?
That was a very bad idea to try these hot ass salsas, and we had no water, nothing to drink. Like, I don't know why we thought that was a good idea.
I'm gonna direct that rhetorical question over to you.
To me?
Yeah, because you're the one that freaking suggested it. And next time I'm gonna be more aware of not having any.
It's my fault. Instead of saying,
I'm just saying next time I'll be more aware to have a cup of something.
Why don't I wait until I get some water and then let me try to blow your face off?
I know, I gotta
salsa.
blame somebody else. That was a poor decision on my part to let that happen.
Okay.
So, I'm crying.
And like,
Now,
for some reason, these people were like watching us, right? Like,
because we're filming. I have my big ass camera in your face.
I hate it. I just hate that. I love the this part, like the end product, but like I'm just overly sensitive about being filmed and I don't know.
As beautiful as this food looks,
Oh my God.
it
All
really wasn't
staring
all
at
that
us.
great.
Sour
Being in Polanco,
Those were
especially the
tasty,
strip where the high-end
cebollitas.
stores are, you're definitely paying for the location.
Wait, agua de horchata, is that different than just horchata? Or is that the same thing? Because I've never
Agua
seen
de
it called agua de horchata.
Well, I think that maybe you're talking like agua fresco and horchata is the agua fresco. Is that the same thing?
Because I only know it as horchata, and I love horchata. That's great.
Same.
Oh, same thing. Okay, great.
Thank you.
Yeah, that stuff's good.
Yeah.
And not the food. Oh well, now it's time to head to the boycott.
That was the
Got
thing,
that
man.
whack tahine.
Did you guys see that? Like, these tacos look so good. Al pastor, right? No flavor. No flavor.
Like, so
Like,
here's
come
the thing.
on.
We're not connoisseurs, guys. It's not like we're going expecting Michelin. I want the street cart or next level up of street cart that's not dangerous food, that is delicious, mama cooking it all morning. Like, I don't want the touristy one, neither does he.
No.
And these like lacked basic salt.
There was no flavor.
So-
The salsas were great, so you loaded up with salsa, but We struck out on the Mexican food, except for Ojo de Agua.
Yeah, that
place was
tasty.
amazing, and they
For
had my
breakfast.
cochinita pibil from the Yucatan. And we found this one place right around the corner from us. What did we get? Panuchos.
Panuchos.
Oh, it was so good, you guys. But that was like a little hole in the wall joint. You know what I mean?
Diane's back for the food discussion, so we
Diane
better keep
is
going.
back for the food.
Yeah,
That's
Diane,
what
we were just talking about that this needed some just basic salt, but that's okay. We got touristy tacos. We know what good tacos taste like from Mexico, so it's okay.
Yeah, it had good ratings, and it looked nice and clean, and we got to use our gut feeling, which is go to the hole in the wall joints. Those are usually the best ones.
They always are the best ones.
It wasn't all that great. Being in
Cebolitas.
Those were good though. Those cebollitas were good. Those little onions.
It really wasn't all that great.
That's what you got on your head.
That's what I've got on my head today.
You got your little cebollitas
little onions.
pequeñas.
Hi, Mike. Tell him hi when you come again.
Yeah,
Diane.
that's
Thank
awesome.
You.
Being in Polanco, especially the strip where the high-end stores are, you're definitely paying for the location.
This is making me hungry, though.
I know, right?
Now it's time to head to the Boycott Cafe once again.
That was
And
a
look at
shark
that.
balloon there.
Look, we're followed by a shark. Look at that. How coincidental is that?
Right?
For
Just a
another
random
meetup
shark
with the
balloon.
Learning Army.
But we didn't take any footage, guys. We
Yeah.
were having
No
too much
footage.
fun hanging out with
Yeah.
everybody. So instead, we're going straight to the venue.
Yep.
Also, a reason why we didn't take any footage at that one was because the photo pass never came through, even though we saw Rudy and he said write him, and we wrote him and he just never responded. So the photo pass never came through, and instead of bringing our camera and the Osmo and everything, which is what we were trying to do with everything else, we didn't want to bring all that stuff because last time we were with Ashlina and she was kind enough to let me store all the camera gear in her car.
Thanks, Ash.
Because the photo pass didn't come through at the last minute.
Yeah.
But we didn't have Ash in her car this time. So I was like, all right, not gonna bring the camera gear. So we were like, we're just gonna enjoy and hang out with everybody, and that's
Yeah.
what we did.
It was great.
It was a blast.
It's the best. I love that. I really liked those coats.
All
Man,
the fake merch.
I just wouldn't buy any fake merch, guys.
Like that. I mean, we have our own, but like we made our own just for us, you know? Like
Yeah.
seeing that is crazy. Like I'm used to in the States, when you go to a show, there's people walking down the street with like a couple of shirts and they just say, hey, you need a shirt? This is like an entire strip of fake merch. Like how is that allowable? Like how come that's...
Makes me want to sell our DPA shirt, the one that I'm wearing right now, just saying, considering I can't get any response
No,
ever.
we can't
so.
do that. Yeah, we can't do
Anyways,
that. I know a lot of people
makes
keep
me
asking.
wanna- I know. A lot of people want this damn shirt. If I can
Well.
get a... So, I'll stop talking
If I can
about
get
it.
a response. It's all good. We're not big enough. It is a very hard balance to find, to enjoy and not film, for sure, Rob. Yeah, and we got Paul in the house too.
We met so many cool people.
I'm sorry, I just got to hear that bass line again.
Yeah.
Was that James that I just saw too?
Are the fake merch? I know. That jacket was really cool. I wanted it.
Yeah. Oh, this was so cool, you guys. Can't wait to react to the whole performance.
I mean, is it going to take a year to come out?
Who cares?
True.
And sorry, guys, like I felt so bad cutting these clips so short, but we just didn't want to get a copyright. You know what I mean? Like we wanted to have a balance with showing the music and all that stuff. But also, like, I put a lot of work into shooting and doing the music and audio, everything. I put a lot of work into this stuff. And I would hate to just have it be copyrighted because we showed a couple of clips from a concert.
And that's
it's not even good looking clips, you know?
I think that happened in Pomona. It was like a 50 or close to 60-minute vlog, and there was a 54-second clip, and it got copyright
right,
demonetized.
It's like come on, like I put in so much work for this, you know. So that's why there's only such short clips. So I'm sorry, you guys. I would have loved to put more in. But
and this isn't
Patreon.
This isn't trying to plug Patreon or anything like that. But genuinely, I've been we've been talking about this. It's like, how do we add the most value over there too? And we take these different clips, all of which we're never going to include the entire thing in vlogs, right? We only include a piece here, a piece there. But why not give it all over on Patreon, right? I'm not going to stitch it together on YouTube and put this random compilation.
Yeah.
But over there, it's much less censored, and it can get to you without having all of the blocks and everything else. So,
damn labels.
Damn labels. Right, Ash. Thank you.
This is so cool. Yeah, these guys were great, man. Like, we didn't even know. Like, all of a sudden, we were already at our spot, and here come these guys walking, and I look at them. I'm like, hey, that guy looks familiar. Like, how do I know him? And then I looked again, and I saw the other one, and I was like, it's the Rock and Beer dude. So we were chilling, hanging out. That was fun, man.
But how many of you guys know Rock and Beer? So
I'm sure a lot of people
Pedro
do.
says Rock and Beer, right? Like, so we had just learned about them through
like
Oscar.
A month ago, right? Or 2 weeks ago.
I had no idea who they were, and Jeremy had talked to Oscar.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Oscar told us about this maybe like, it might have been that week, actually.
Yeah,
it was in Mexico City.
How it all happened together.
And he told us about these guys, and in our Airbnb, I remember sitting there on the couch, I pulled it up and was like, okay, and I think they mentioned us or something, and I was like, we were looking at their, whatever it was, they were reacting to something. I don't remember what it was, but it was awesome. And it was literally that week that we learned about them. And then
Here
sit
they are.
right
They're
behind us.
right behind us. And it was great. And we loved meeting them.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that we had a chance to talk to them, not just sitting behind them, but outside the show too.
Outside,
They're
hanging
great.
out. They're such cool guys.
And if you guys haven't checked them out, they're big Warning fans and supporters. And they have beer that they drink every time.
It's great.
It's
such
really
a cool concept too.
Rock and Beer. We'll put a link
Rock
to
and
their
Beer.
channel somewhere
Yep.
so you can go check them out.
Rock and Beer channel.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, baby.
Old school metalheads. This is my part. Wait. Going back. Gah! Goosebumps.
Woo. Oh, all that confetti.
So cool.
Oh, thank you, Rob.
Thanks, Rob. Yeah.
Good.
Cebolitas.
Yeah.
This was awesome.
This was cool.
I can't sing.
If you guys didn't know what that was, does anybody know what that was? That was kind of like a little Easter egg.
It was in our behind the scenes
Yeah.
of the shark recording, not the actual sharks video, but when Ninja was doing that part, Matt started laughing at her, saying that she sounded country.
Matt was clowning on me, guys.
Everything that you wanted me to be.
He totally called me out. He called me out on how I was singing that line.
It was hilarious.
So.
If you guys didn't see the behind the scenes of the shark video, y'all should check
Anyways,
that out.
that was kind of
that
like
was hilarious.
hoping he'd see it and calling it out.
Wanted.
Oh, well, that's awesome. Thank you.
That's awesome.
There you go, Matt.
Yo.
Man.
God, this show was so tight.
Sounded so good.
Oh, and I'm so bummed. Like, after I was done with the vlog, like we had already uploaded it and we're getting ready, and I was watching it and I'm like, I didn't even put any clips of the last song, Automatic Sun. Like, this is just the end of Automatic Sun. And I'm so bummed I didn't put any clips in there. But it was amazing how they had the eclipse in the background and it was eclipsing through the song. It was just dope.
Is it part of the compilation that I put on Patreon?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be on Patreon.
Okay.
I just wanted it in the vlog, and I think I was going too fast, and I didn't do it.
Man, that crowd.
That crowd.
Cash.
Man, those were cool
Look
seats
at that.
too.
And that had the spider cam on that one, on that second night.
Yep. Very memorable moments, man. Oh, this is where Danny runs back across the stage.
Yeah.
This is my part.
The Jack Sparrow
Jack
one.
Sparrow. Look, they're leaving.
Look at her. She's so adorable.
I love it. Oh my God.
You guys,
Rob.
this was the most crazy, amazing show.
How long was the show? How many songs? I want to say it was like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes maybe.
It was generous. I want to say there was
Hour and a half?
like 20 songs.
Yeah, there was definitely a chunk of songs.
I'll look up the
man.
set list to tell you.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
And okay, the acoustics and the sound at the Auditorio were ridiculous. I actually am about to say it right now on the vlog how fantastic it sounded. And we even told Lalo in the interview, we were like, man, this sounded amazing. Like, and it wasn't too loud. I had my my dB meter, and I was just trying to, see how loud it was, because my earplugs are always in my camera bag, and since I didn't get a photo pass, I didn't have my earplugs, and I'm like, damn it. I always have my earplugs. And so I'm looking at my dB meter, and I think it didn't go over 93 unless the crowd screamed, and then it was like 103 or something like that.
Yeah, you took a couple of screenshots of it.
Yeah, it was crazy, but it sounded fantastic. Fernando also said the same thing. He said it sounded great. He was down, I think. Fernando, were you on the floor, or you were a little bit lower than we were? I don't remember. You were in GA, I think, right? But it sounded great.
Yeah.
Amazing, man.
23 songs.
23.
Of course, Rob.
Okay,
looked it
good.
up.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
Well,
Rob.
Guys,
I shouldn't have even looked it up.
This was the most
Rock and beer.
Great.
amazing show. Oh my God, it sounded fantastic.
It really
sounded
did.
Fantastic. We're having a blast out here meeting so many people, like this dude right here. Look at this right here.
Baby Archie in the house.
Wow. look at
23.
this.
How fitting.
Y'all know what kind of guitar that is. That's my PRS.
That painting was amazing.
Yeah. I'm so glad Oscar bought that.
Wow, look at this. The Warning Army.
Man, and you know what?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is hand drawn. I mean, look at that. That's fantastic. Look at Pal.
gorgeous.
That is fantastic.
The shading, I mean, it looks like a picture.
And
yeah.
Oh, okay. Fernando. Yeah, the peak 105. That's what it was. And that was because the crowd was so loud. Anyways, so this chick, Angelica. I totally butchered her name because I couldn't hear it right. Probably because my ears were ringing. But Angelica, she was selling this for, what was it, like 50 peso or 100 pesos? It was 100
ridiculously
pesos.
cheap, which is like $5.
She was selling this for 100 pesos,
Yeah.
hand drawn. And we were like, no, you can't
Oscar
do that.
gave her a lot
I
more.
think Oscar gave her a few hundred
Yeah.
pesos or
Yeah.
something like more. But man,
Yeah.
can't sell yourself short.
No, before you get going though,
Mm-hmm.
Maria asked, and if anybody else wants to know, because we're at the point where the concert's over now, like what the best part of the concert was, or anything else that you want to talk about the concert. So we talked about the sound portion of it was phenomenal. That was really good.
I think one of my favorite parts
Yeah.
was the Las Wawas part.
Oh my
Because it
God.
was like a little intermission, and there was like a little dude, like looked like a janitor or something, like in a gray jumpsuit, sweeping up.
Wasn't that the Holy Wars drummer guy?
It was we didn't know at the time.
yeah,
There was just
yeah.
a dude sweeping up the stage, and so
Yeah.
everybody's just kind of hanging out, and we're like watching him, and all of a sudden, like he starts going back around the side of the drum riser, and then he comes back and he's in front of the drums, and everybody's sitting there trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
And as soon as he moves, we see that he put a face on the drum head that says Las Wawas, and everybody went off. Everybody screamed. That was a fun part for me. And then the girls came out in their suits with their glasses on and looked all pimp.
Yeah.
That was dope. That was one of my favorite parts too.
During that part,
Que
that
mas quieres?
janitor part, Ash, wasn't it like 404 that they were playing in between? It was like they had a song on the radio, and I think it was that playing in the background, and the Holy Wars drummer guy was costumed enough that you didn't know it was him, and it was going on for a long time,
Right.
to the point where people
They
were
had to
like,
change.
well, to the point where people were like, is this part of the show? And everyone is thinking, they don't have this extended cleanup in the middle of a show, do they? Everybody was curious,
wondering what was
until
going
Las
on.
Wawas
And
came
then he
out.
stepped away, and it was like Las Wawas, and everyone went crazy.
Yeah.
And then they came out and did Que mas quieres,
Yeah.
and that was awesome.
Yeah.
That might have been one of my favorite parts. Automatic Sun was one of my favorite parts, just
Yeah. because
of the vibe of it. It was like just so yellow and warm, and it was awesome. Like I'm starting to get goosebumps thinking about it. Like that was a blast.
Yeah, and while like we'll think about others too, but anybody that was there, what was your favorite part of the show? Like, was there a particular song that was the favorite thing, or some kind of interaction? I will say we were bummed because we had, first and foremost, God, I'm so embarrassed I haven't thought of this sooner, to thank both Oscar for tickets to the show the first night. And then we also had some amazing friends, Alaska Fish God, donate tickets that we ended up giving away to a gal named Mel, who was very, very deserving. And I just want to say thank you for those tickets, because all of that was made possible because of you guys. And so
the Warning Army is just some of the most generous and kind and amazing
random.
people
I got distracted by that because I was like, I don't know that we said that in the vlog. And I know I've sent, emails and talked to you guys, but we didn't mention it publicly, and I wanted to.
Yes, the escapism extended outro. Like
What?
where they kept it going, the hard part at the end of escapism.
Yeah.
I'm so with you.
Yeah.
They brought it back, and it was just like, that needs to be the song. Like, that was sick.
It's true. They did a lot of variations, minor little tweaks and extended things.
It was great.
That made the show even that much more special.
Yeah, that ending of that was sick. And Apologize, like, I love seeing that, because we didn't see them play Apologize live in Pomona.
Yeah.
So
No, you're
seeing
right.
that live was awesome.
That was awesome. Escapism was awesome. I mean, honestly, it was like there were so many good points. Which one?
And Pal doing her little dance that she does. You greedy little fucker.
That was fun. Oh, I will say that, excuse me, probably one of the biggest highlights of the show for me was seeing Ale so
confident,
brave and confident. And when the Cash Money part came on and her just like talking to the audience like a boss, I've never seen Ale just go out there, and anybody that was there probably can relate. It was like, oh my gosh, Ale is actually coming out of her skin, getting all like part of the show. That probably was one of my favorite.
And also, yes, I think we're going to go back to Mexico City next year for the Stadium GNP.
I'd like to.
I think that would be great. We'll go back for like 2 weeks.
GMP, okay.
Yeah, I think we would like to do that. So we're gonna plan on doing it. We'll see, but I think that's the plan. I think that would be awesome. Yeah.
Let's keep
Guadalajara. Okay, yeah. Huh? Yeah, we'll keep it going. We're about to be done with this one anyways.
Look at this, the Warning Army.
The Warning in July in New York. No, because they're actually gonna be in Phoenix. Oh, you're talking about their headlining tour, I think. Their headlining tour is only East Coast right now and like the South. So I'm hoping there will be a second leg and they'll come out west.
Yeah,
but otherwise in May, they're going to be here with Halsey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. What's your name?
Angelica.
There she is.
Angelica.
Angie,
So
okay.
talented.
Well, very good artist. That's awesome.
Very good artist. I sound like, well, this was an absolutely
I know, Ash,
phenomenal
I know.
trip. Outstanding 2 performances by the Warning.
Toronto.
We are just at a loss of words for how awesome this has been and how cool it was to meet so many of you.
And you all are some of the most kind
I
and
know, I
generous
miss some
people we'll
pictures.
ever meet. So thank you
Yeah,
so
we
much
miss some
for spending
pictures.
time with us. We loved meeting each one of you.
That was great.
We couldn't end the vlog without giving you a little insight into our interview with
We
Lalo
were just
and
chilling
Daniel.
outside of their hotel lobby.
Yeah, like this was right when we were getting ready to go meet Lalo and we were waiting for Fernando to show up. He was showing up to do the interpretation for us or translate. But we had to still like condense all of our questions and organize them and stuff. So we were there for probably like 40 minutes just sitting on the couch. And
I was thankful for the time, honestly, because
Yeah.
it was so go. And, it wasn't till the very last minute getting all of the logistics kind of like
we
confirmed,
didn't even
yes,
know
at the last minute. So
right, we didn't even know if it was
Yeah.
actually going to happen until like 2 days or the day before. Yeah, that was
so
it.
it all kind of yeah.
It just came together.
It all worked out though, guys. It all
I love it
worked
when a
out.
plan
The
comes
Warning
together.
front of house engineer and their monitor engineer. Thank you so much to
Checking
our
the
buddy
various
and
drafters
mastering
and-
engineer Fernando, who helped us with translation
See,
and
Fernando.
interpretation. Lalo and Jotniel were so kind to meet us early the day after the second show, just before we flew
Maria,
back
you
home.
rock.
Here's a quick clip of the interview, but if you'd like to see the whole thing, we'll put a link in the description.
This is like my favorite part of the interview.
Now, this one is from my drummer, who was the drummer for Sharks on our Sharks cover, and he wanted to know, what is the secret to getting a monster kick and snare sound?
Paulina.
so naturally. It just rolled out. It was like, of course.
And I'm sitting here thinking like he's going to talk about a certain kind of compressor or, like
a tool,
something at certain threshold or some kind of whatever. Fernando, anybody that knows audio, I'm expecting him to talk about something like that. I know that good in is good out. You know what I mean? So if you're getting a great sound, like what he's saying, like it starts from POW. If the drums sound good and you're using good mics and you're using good mic pre's and you're using good cables and you have an amazing drummer, that's all you need. You know what I mean? And so,
but the fact that he just said it,
he was just like,
Paulina? Just like, of course, okay.
It was POW. Like it was great.
Answer.
Like, and it totally just messed me up because I was expecting to hear something, technical.
Love getting him caught
and
off
he was
guard.
just like, I didn't know what to say. That's why I'm like,
it was great.
Like what?
Yep, natural reaction.
I don't know if Matt has seen it yet, to be honest with you.
Matt went from, we don't know if he's seen it yet.
Between
he's had back-to-back things.
He's been having surgery. He's been having vacation, all this stuff.
Yeah, so I'm not sure yet, but actually that's a good point. We should.
I haven't even told him. About his questions were answered. I haven't even mentioned it to him.
I know. Believe it or not, we'll
things
get
have
to
been
it.
crazy.
Yeah, we'll get to him soon.
For sure.
Yeah, let's finish the rest of it, baby.
Garbage in, garbage out. Exactly. You know what? Yep. Not safe for work. I'm gonna go back. I was totally didn't know what to say.
Paulina.
Yep.
That's a great answer.
Todo el punch del bombo y de la tarola es Paulina.
Wow. You hear that, Matt? You better start playing like POW.
Yeah.
Well, that's
that was
the
so
end of our
good.
trip. Wow. See, this was the clip that I was talking about at the beginning. I'm hanging my camera out the window. Like we had both windows open so I could shoot out of them.
Yeah.
What a fantastic time this was. We don't even have the words for how awesome this was. We wish we could have stayed longer, but I'm pretty sure we'll be back again.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to meet all of you at the next The Warning show we attend. Much love, you guys.
Peace. Boom. All right. It wasn't so bad. You like to hear that into your song?
I just like the music.
It wasn't as bad as I thought watching it together with you guys. Like I hate watching myself on camera. I hate it. I hate it so much.
It was like Reaction Inception.
Yeah.
Actually, it was like Reaction Inception watching, I forget, The Rock. He does all the reactions to the interviews.
Yeah.
Modern Rock Talk, I think, or something.
Someone sent us a link and they were like, oh, this guy did a reaction to your interview. And I was like, oh my God.
Or seeing people react to the Sharks video. Like, it's like we're watching our own react. Like, it was weird. It was weird.
And I don't like it. But it was very lovely of the guy.
Yeah. So we have.
But before we go, though, should we just double check and make sure we don't have any questions from the group?
Yeah.
So those that have joined late, welcome and happy Warning Wednesday. Since we've now covered the vlog, I want to make sure before we skip ahead to any new stuff we haven't covered, any questions about any parts of the video we didn't talk through along the way, or do you just want to get to some new stuff?
I think we talked a lot.
I know we did talk a lot, but that was the point of this, guys. That was
the second channel from Glenn and Adrian's Rocked. Oh, I didn't know that there was another channel. Interesting.
What? I'm lost.
The Modern Rocked. Paul.
Oh, thank you.
Little.
Thank you, Cebollito. Thank you, Paul.
Oh, Little Onion. Oh, you rock, Paul. Thank you.
My Little Onion hairdo. Thank you very much.
Cebolita pequeña.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the donation.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that was great. Yeah.
All right, if you guys
that's the thing, Fernando.
Excuse me, baby.
Yeah, no problem. I'm hoping that on next year's Mexico City thing that we can get an interview with The Warning. I'm hoping. We're gonna try. We're gonna try and see if it'll work. Ninja's gonna try and sweet talk.
If it's the last freaking thing that I do.
Maybe we can say, hey Lalo, like, can you put a good word in? I hate doing that. I don't like asking anyone
it's
to
weird.
It's so weird.
It's a slippery slope.
I don't like doing that.
It's a slippery slope, and all of the stuff potentially is being watched. So I'm working on it, believe me.
Yeah, it would be awesome to interview them, and we're going to try, so we'll see. What other band would we travel far for?
I'd travel anywhere to see anybody that I really loved, honestly. It doesn't take me much.
That's what I was going to say. Like, we're talking about going up to Vancouver for Freeze the Falls CD release party in June.
We just learned about them, what, a few months, December?
And I saw Knower. I don't know if you guys know who the band Knower is or Lewis Cole, but Melly, one of our amazing subscribers, suggested this band, and it's blown us away. And they're playing in Dublin.
Yeah,
and we're like, hey, let's go. And Uwe was like, hey, come out to Germany for Electric Callboy. If we can, we'd go anywhere for whatever band, as long as it's a band that we like, Ash. So if there's somebody playing in Toronto, we have no problem going out there.
Here's the thing with June, right? 2 events going on in Canada. One in Toronto and one in Vancouver. One in the middle of July and one in the middle of June, one at the end of June. And I would love to go to both, but realistically, we can only do one of those.
Yeah, and we were talking with Jenny from Freeze the Fall, and she was letting us know that the one in Toronto might not be the best one to actually go travel for.
We can't talk too much about that one.
Yeah, I don't know, I can't really get into it, but so I don't know that was going to be the one we're going to travel for, but
I know, and I'm bummed because we had that whole hype up with you and Johnny and Jesse, and it's like, let's all do that. We would love nothing more. We will get to Vancouver at some point. I just don't know.
And we'll get to Toronto at some point too.
Excuse me, Toronto, not Vancouver.
We'll definitely come up there, and not when you're getting sky cocaine falling on you. We are not coming in the winter or any time where that's going to happen. I'll tell you that.
We are so spoiled now. All right.
Oh, Chris, real quick. Yeah. The Hanabiya show was insane. Let me tell you.
That was a big day of music.
So Sunday was a huge day of music for us. We were shooting Aurora Wave at this big reggae festival in Tempe, and it was like an all-day festival. And we went from that festival to Crystal Lake, Hanabiya, and Kim Dracula show. So that was a lot of shooting, a long day. But I got to tell you, it was one of the best days of music we've had in a long time.
Hell yes.
Like Crystal Lake was insane live.
Yeah.
Hanabiya killed it again, and Kim Dracula,
it was a generous
Sunday
set.
Was insane.
It was
everyone
a generous set.
Yeah.
I mean, the Hanabiya set was very generous, I thought. And at first we weren't sure if we were bummed because we love both Kim Dracula and Hanabiya, and so it was like, who is headlining? They've been trading off with the who's headlining based on what location, or no, it wasn't based on what location. They just traded off every other day or whatever.
Yeah.
But we found out it was Kim, and it was like, okay, we're not bummed. And Hanabiya's set was almost as long as Kim's.
They were it was amazing.
And of course, with the whole she didn't crowd surf.
She didn't crowd surf, no, but it was amazing. And I got to shoot all those sets. So you'll be seeing the pictures soon if you're on our Instagram. I think you're on our Instagram or Facebook. So I'll be posting those pictures. Actually, Hanabiya's pictures got to go through Sony first. They got to approve them, which I don't see that being a problem. I got some really good ones. So keep an eye out.
But just cool being able to work with Sony.
Was, my God. And we had an interview lined up with them. Sony people were great. They're like, yep, we can do an interview, but we needed a Japanese translator. And we tried so hard through multiple organizations, Facebook, we put out the word. We could not get somebody to translate Japanese.
Paid. There's some lessons learned, though, honestly, though. Had we not had 5 days of notice, there's all these things, guys. Just know that we tried very hard and it didn't materialize, and that's okay.
Well, real quick, we figured before we get off here, we should do maybe a little reaction.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, what should we listen to?
What about Dead Poet Society Hurt featuring The Warning?
What do you guys think?
Are you guys down for that real quick before we get on out of here, y'all?
I mean, honestly, we watched our vlog already. May as well do something new.
Right?
Ashlina says do Hurt. Yeah, Chris says do Hurt. We're gonna do Hurt.
We're gonna do it. Let's do it.
Guys,
we did it live, but it was like a terrible cell phone video, and it didn't sound good.
And it was only POW, and this is gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Let's see what we got.
Here we go.
Oops.
I love that both of them are here.
What up, Natty girl? God, this sounds so much better than what we saw.
Look at them.
bass player getting down.
Ooh, I like this.
That's tight.
Oh, Pal's getting revved up, man.
Ale does backing vocals.
Aw.
I know that I have my doubts, so why you gotta call me out? Tell me it'll be
The harmonies?
fine. You're out of your goddamn
This part coming up.
mind. The voices in my head go
Ooh.
loud.
I wonder if that's her back there.
This is what you want, but why?
Yo, this is so much better than what we saw.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like some cruise ship or something like that?
Yeah, it was like...
You couldn't even hear what the song was.
No.
This is so much better than
Yeah.
what that was. Like, I didn't even know what this was.
I would put this on a playlist.
This is
honestly.
good.
Typically, Dead Poet Society, you know, I know of them, of course, but I don't have a lot of that. But I would put this on a playlist.
And,
Sure.
and I love the guitar, how the one is like a little slide or something, whatever's going on the right.
there's like
and then on the left, there's the chicks, the chicks, the chick. It's the boom dickets.
The boom dickets.
The boom dickets.
The voices in my head go loud. I don't know how to shut them out.
Oh, harmonies sound beautiful.
This is what you want, but why? You could have been just fine. Are you insane? How you dealing with your money situation? You'll be running for the rest of your life. You can take this any way you want. Tell me, why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? Are you insane?
Yo, this is dope.
I love the energy.
You'll be running for the rest of your life. You can take this any way you want. Tell me, why the hell would you hurt yourself for this?
Yo,
They fit so well together.
this is great. And I like that synth, whatever that is in the background, that track. A little Strandberg guitar. It's dirty.
Yeah.
Are you insane? Look at how you're living and see what you
Excuse me.
can do.
Thank you.
Really want it. You've been waiting on a miracle and you gotta let it go. Tired and afraid, the reality of getting old. It's all
I love the back and forth.
Yeah. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Yo, this is tight.
I love how everybody's just getting down. It's like a house party. Ooh, yeah.
They're jamming. Those backgrounds are great. Oh,
Get it, girls,
that was
get
clean. That little meow.
Ooh,
What?
that little skip.
What?
Can you back that? Sorry, I'll stop talking.
Yo, that's tight. All right, one more.
Yeah,
if y'all don't
count
mind.
on the 8, you're good.
That was cool. It sounds so good. That's meow. So sick. Yo. Yo, the drummer.
Ooh, can we have that last
Why
little
could
bit
it?
again?
Yeah, well, that needed to go like a whole, like another couple measures.
I know.
That drummer's going off.
I wish I got to jam a little more to the end.
They need that extended outro like escapism.
Ooh, yeah.
Mmm. That was fire.
I love the energy in that one, guys. I love that one so much. Woo!
Ashlina,
oh my God.
Have a wonderful
Love you,
night.
girl.
Much love to you. We need to talk and figure out who's coming to Toronto soon and why we need to go there.
And love
Besides you. We got to come out there for you.
Sweet niece. Love
Yeah. That was sick.
Thanks for joining.
Dead Poet Society. And you know, I'm glad we messed up your code. Have you seen the PRS Dragon? No. No.
Oh gosh, guys, what now? No, don't say bye yet. Don't leave, guys. We're not done yet. We're still talking. We're still talking. We're gonna watch more music.
I bet it's a pretty ridiculous serpent.
I don't know. Should you pull it up? Do you want to see it?
What is it? What is it? It's a PRS Dragon.
What's it called, guys? We have to look at it together now that you brought it up. Thank you very much. Now that you brought it up, we have to look at it together.
Oh, I'm on YouTube.
No, but wait. Do you have something there that shows it on YouTube?
Oh yeah, from the archives. I don't know what this is.
But I like the English water dragon thing much better than the Chinese or the Japanese dragons because it looked like it had enough muscles for the wings in its body.
Oh, this is a 20-minute.
No,
this is a 20-minute video.
Damn thing.
It was a blue-green and it faded.
Oh,
look,
that's
these dyes
beautiful.
are organic. Like if you leave your
yours is just as beautiful.
in the sunlight coming in from the
mine is very beautiful.
It'll slowly fade.
Right.
It's just kind of normal.
Big giant space chicken. Thanks for joining us,
space
friends. We are going to listen to some more music, believe it or not.
Fernando.
But we'll release it later. What do you say?
No, nothing. Look at that.
Yes.
Oh my God. Look at that.
It's beautiful. One day it'll be a great addition to the family.
We did do Danny's PRS with Orianthi. We did do that. Uwe, have a good time in Madrid.
Have a great time, Uwe. Enjoy yourself. Take
Viel
lots
Spaß.
of pictures.
Mach's gut.
Are we going to hear some more music?
I don't know if we have more. Do we have more music? I'm still looking at this damn PR.
Guys, so when I was scoping the channel, it looked like there was the one we just did, and then there's also the VMAs. What was it? Automatic Sun from VMAs? Ooh, that's beautiful though.
Yeah, right? When's my birthday?
September 5th.
Okay.
Got time to save up for it.
Ninja.
I mean, actually, no, I take that back. What is this, like a $40,000 guitar now?
We are not buying that guitar.
All right, can we please stop talking about PRS guitars and start talking about music again now, please?
Viel Spaß, Uwe. I know it's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see. Send some pictures in the Instagram or something. Show us how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's killer. Like that dragon.
It's beautiful.
That dragon guitar is awesome.
It's gorgeous.
All right,
it's
so
like a mother of pearl inlay or something.
Yeah, should we try it? Should we try this?
Yeah, I do. And what Jeremy's talking about specifically is this Automatic Sun live at the VMAs
in Europe.
We did a test and it was immediately blocked.
Yeah, like right before we started this live stream, because we were traveling and everything was down, I had to put everything back up, had to test everything, and we were thinking about doing Automatic Sun, and so we did the first 20 seconds just to test levels, and as soon as we stopped recording the private stream, I got an email saying it was blocked globally. So I don't know that they're going to block it in the middle of the stream.
Here's the thing, guys, if they do, this was going to be the last part anyway. So we're going to do it anyway, just because I want to be a badass and I want to hear it and I want to see it. So we'll say that the stream is done just in case it ends at the last minute and cuts off. And if it doesn't, then we'll talk more at the end. How does that sound?
Hopefully it doesn't cut off, but we're going to do it. And we're also, for the people that didn't get to catch this live stream, the unspecial people, no, I can't say the unspecial people, but the people that weren't here, we're going to do a little recording, kind of like how Ash does, Tank the Tech, people, we're going to put this out later. So we're going to, do our little intro real quick so we could chop this up for, another Warning Wednesday.
Okay.
If you guys are down with that real quick.
Watching us doing our recording, this is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's just do it.
All right.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. You already noticed we got our headphones on, and that's because we are in the middle of a live stream right now with a bunch of the Warning fans.
Say hi to the YouTube
All
chat.
of our people. Yo, we had such a blast doing a live stream of our vlog from Mexico City. And at the end of the stream, we were kind of going through a couple of other songs, and this song we wanted to do. This is Automatic Sun.
Yeah, from the
Warning.
VMAs from what, like a month ago?
2024.
I think it came out
MTV. Oh yeah, it came out
it came out like a
couple weeks ago or something.
Anyways,
yeah, it just
guys.
came out.
Yeah.
And we haven't done it yet, so we're gonna get into it, my friends. And y'all know what to do. All
Thank
of
you,
Ninja's
friends.
favorite things.
All the things, and our friends on the YouTube live chat. Thank you very much for
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
All right, we gonna get into it. Look at that. Look at that.
Look at that Danny face.
It's just D face for sure right here.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
Let's do it. Ooh, look at her face.
Look at that set. That's one thing about yo.
Ooh, listen to that beefy bass.
Wait a minute. Noticed. Wait.
Ooh, look at Pow.
Oops. Pow is the sun. Her drum riser is like the sun.
I didn't notice that at first. Good
That's
catch,
dope.
babe. Good catch.
What's up, Boralira?
Hey, welcome.
The lighting is incredible for sure.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I wanted to shoot Auditorio Nacional so bad. The lighting, oh my God.
Beautiful.
I was dying to shoot it. We'll rewind it.
It just made me think to myself, I'm like, how does Lalo, if anything, play a role in these productions?
Because he's mixing it. So in these productions, every band, especially these bigger bands that have their own crew, they come with their own crew.
Oh, okay.
So when we're doing all of this setup, I'm working with Lalo and Jot and everybody like that for this. So they bring their own people.
Right.
Now, production, is it Beto Ramos? Beto Ramos? Yeah. I think he does the mixing. Actually, I don't know, because this is MTV. So I don't know if Beto did this mix.
That's what I'm wondering about specifically. Like, I know, of course, that Lalo and Jot go all over for live shows and festivals and things, but what about this performance?
Well, right now, we're not hearing Lalo's mix. We're hearing...
the studio mix.
So right now, all of the instruments and mics and everything, right, are plugged into Lalo's mic pre's, right? But then there's something called a splitter, which takes all of those signals and sends it to another place. That's going out to the audio truck, which is usually what I work with. So right now, what we're hearing is not Lalo's mix. It's everything that's being split out.
Okay.
And this is being post-production mixed.
This is helpful. Hopefully you guys find this helpful too. We'll back it up a little bit.
Yes, we are watching this for the first time. Didn't this just come out? Like, this is still new, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we've heard the song a bunch, but this is the first time we're seeing this performance. Yeah.
That was
good.
That was dope. That was dope, you guys.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Oh my God. Yeah, the production of that, man, my ears are all hot now.
Right.
The production of that was insane. Like the lighting, I mean, you know, MTV, they put on these kind of productions.
MTV bucks.
They got those bucks.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was one of the coolest sets I've seen The Warning do, other than Mexico City's show that we just saw.
I know, and they're still getting so grown up, and their like outfits just keep getting more and more refined, and they're playing and their voice. Like, we see the growth, guys. Like,
it's awesome.
Like I'm sure each one of you do. You see.
Oh.
What's happening?
Sometimes my something in my headphones sometimes will feed back, and it's weird.
Jeremy,
and it's a known issue.
I don't know if you guys heard that,
fixed
but there
it.
was this crazy sound in our
engineered it.
Anyways, it was just really great to see the evolution.
Yeah.
It still is, and I love it so much. They're so wonderful.
I love them, and they absolutely just destroyed that song. Like, that's why I was so bummed that I didn't get to put in Automatic Sun in our vlog, because it's like, the whole lighting of it, how everything was yellow, and it felt so good.
Do we have enough of it? Did we have the whole thing? Can we release it separately?
I don't think we have the whole thing, no.
Okay.
You know, like, when I'm at a show, like I'll take a minute clip, but I try to not record
That's
a lot.
supposed to be my job, and I really don't.
Well, no, it's not supposed to be your job. Like I think cell phones should be banned from concerts, to be honest with you. Like I think they should not have them.
What we did do, though, honestly, guys, I don't know if any of you caught this, but I completely spontaneously decided to just start streaming.
Yeah, she was doing the live stream. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I did live streaming on Instagram. I mean, specifically, I just went live. It's so much easier to just randomly go live on Instagram than YouTube. I mean, like you have to enter all the stuff. Like YouTube, you can just go. So on the first night we did that, but we had those super, super high seats. So it wasn't the greatest. Even when we zoomed in, grainy, stuff like that. I was doing it with my phone. And then the second night, we had much better seats, but we were on the second level and everybody was standing. And I couldn't see, of course. Like my view is like looking at an arm or a chest, and I'm peeking around. It just wouldn't have been a good experience.
And then everybody's phones are up, so you can't see through it. Like we had that the other night at the Hanabia show.
Yeah.
Like we're standing there trying to watch it, and the chick in front of Ninja, the entire set with her phone, the entire set. It's like, come on.
It's tough though, I know, guys, because like
take one clip and then stop.
Well, that would make me a hypocrite. Like I've genuinely been thinking about
You're a hypocrite.
How do I bring in that Osmo and like live stream an entire performance? Like because if Jeremy's shooting a show and I'm thinking, okay, well, would that be cool for you guys, for our audience, for me to just, even if it's not the entire show, if I could set it up somewhere where it was stable and a good view and just broadcast.
Yeah, I mean,
because
especially
most of the time he has we have the photo passes and stuff, so we can bring in equipment. I could set up a little tripod. Yep. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think we should do that, and I think we should definitely go down to the Mexico City with 65,000 people, like Paul said. Like that's gonna be insane. And I mean, the production in Auditorio Nacional was insane. Yeah. Can you imagine even leveling up? How do you level that up? Well, this MTV thing was kind of leveled up, to be honest with you. That was leveled up right there. That was sick.
Yeah, but they only had a certain level of control over that performance. MTV had a lot of control over that performance. Maybe not creative freedom, but like MTV there was a certain standard they had to adhere to when you're running your own show, things can maybe be a little different.
Yeah, that's true. You bring in your ideas, so you collaborate with people to do that, but I'd be interested in how that worked with like budget and everything,
Yeah, I know.
That is interesting.
I know.
It was an amazing performance, man.
So Rob, good point there about that taking me away. That's specifically why I don't like doing that. I really honestly, guys, even though this is our life and devices and on the internet, like I actively try to not be on my device as much as possible when I'm not working. Right. So going to a show, I was thinking if we brought our DJI Osmo, I could just set it and forget it. Like I would be enjoying and jamming it, and it's just sitting there recording, doing its thing.
That's what she did at Aurora Wave this past Sunday.
Yeah.
We're right at the front of house, like because we got photo credentials, we could go inside.
Yeah.
And so she just set up and had it going, and we could just enjoy the show while that was just doing its own thing.
If I could figure out,
I think that would be great.
Yeah. Do you guys? But would you be interested in that? I just wonder.
I'm sure people would love to see that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Anyways, this was a blast, and thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. And what is it? 2 hours. Look, a 2-hour live stream. Every time we do it, it's like 2 or 3 hours.
I swear,
and it just goes by.
It's going to be like an hour. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because we were just yapping the whole time. Sorry for yapping, but
is there anything else you guys want to know about before we bounce off, or anything you want to talk about? Any questions you have? Thanks. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you very much.
QG, I'm so stoked that QG came here.
Love you, Stacy. Miss you, girlfriend.
Cugs, I just saw. Wait, Cugs, how long have you been here?
What up, Cugs?
I've missed your name.
Oregon LT3, all of our friends. Spontor, hello. Oh, thank you, Hans.
Hey, thanks,
Hans.
Very
much.
It was a blast talking with them.
It is like sitting with family. That's Diane. Excuse me, Diane.
She's getting choked up.
Sorry.
It's our family. We love you guys.
Believe it or not, still getting over COVID. Believe it or not. Believe me. And I'm a hearty, healthy kind of girl. So, yeah, thank you very much. It is like sitting around, hanging out, talking with friends and family. Love you guys.
Jose, we did not talk about Danny's Gilmore moment, but My God, her
We'll talk about
that little
anything you
guitar solo part that she had, that was the part where Fernando and I thought that there was like a loop pedal going on that we actually asked Lalo about.
Yeah.
And it was actually backing guitar tracks. But that whole, like, it was like a 2-3 minute montage of just Gilmore. Like, it was just beautiful. That solo was awesome.
And shocking, though, honestly.
Man.
Like, I don't think anyone was prepared for a Danny solo. Has she done that in any other shows? Not that I remember
not that we
watching.
saw, no. It was
guys would tell
amazing.
us. Yeah.
Oh God, that
was. Yeah.
I'm so stoked for. Like, I'm already stoked for next year.
I
you know, like
I can't believe we forgot about talking about that. We're so bad at this. That's why it's like we need you guys to ask us questions because we clearly don't remember.
And that's why I was bummed that I couldn't add more clips into the vlog. You know what I mean? Because I would have added some of that stuff because we have clips of it, and it's in our Patreon. So you know, there's like 20 minutes worth of footage. Are you cold?
I'm sorry. I'm trying so hard to show I'm so cold. I'm cold all the time in here.
We keep it really cold in here because all these lights make it really hot. And then we go out in the living room and it's like the Arctic.
Thank you, Sid. Had
Thanks,
a good time
Sid.
watching this. What we'll do next. We have to figure out what we're going to do next. We're going to do something fun, but thank you. We look forward to seeing you back.
Yeah, Maria, I think we have some
Love you,
clips.
Terry. West Coast Santa, hi.
I think we have some clips of Danny playing the Oriente guitar. I think it's on our Patreon.
Yeah, I'll put a link, guys. I'll pin a comment on this video and I'll make it not behind a paywall or whatever, so people can just click on it.
Yeah, make it free and you can watch all the clips. It's not like it's professionally shot, you know what I mean? So yeah.
But you're welcome to all that we have.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Enjoy.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for a
West
fun
Coast
time.
Nana. Hello, West Coast Nana. Oh man. Oh, we need to watch fan videos of the performance. How the lighting show extended to the wrist. Oh yeah, I saw the wristbands in some of the crowd shots. That was pretty cool.
Interesting. Do they sound good though? Like, are they the
wristbands?
No. The fan videos of the performance. Is it mostly just to see the visuals?
I think it's to see the visuals. Yeah,
got it.
I think that's awesome.
Gotcha. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us,
my
guys. We're gonna
friends,
bounce off.
thank you so much, and I'm so glad that we got to do this Automatic Sun live, and you know the hurt that was great.
Yeah, it was.
No more cell phone videos because we didn't even know that song sounded like that.
I know. 2 little bonus pop-up reactions. That was really, really good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for spending a couple hours with us, man. We love you guys. Like, it's always a blast hanging out with you guys. Like, you guys crack us up too. It's funny. I love it. Cebolitas pequeños.
Thank you for my little onion
The
hair.
little onions.
My onion
I love
hair.
it. All right, you guys, much love. And y'all know what's up. As always, we
Do all
will
the things.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
I wasn't even going to hit
I just wanted to skip ahead.
I was just going to say goodbye.
Love you guys.
All right.
Have a great night.
Love you guys. Much love. We'll see you guys soon, friends.
Sleep
And thank you, Rob, for being the moderator again. You rock.
Thank you, Rob.
Much love.
See you soon, guys.
Peace. Oh, now stop.